What's up, everybody? We're kind of, like a few hours early. So just decided, what, might as well just do the Raw watch along with WFSO Aftermath live after Raw.
Live before the show.
Well, yeah, you know what I mean. You guys get it. But yeah, let me set up Twitch right quick, and we're gonna get started. So
Let's get ready to wrestle.
yeah, and plus, you got Bad Blood this coming Saturday. So, a lot of stuff, to pick up on this week. Oh, excuse me. And kind of glad, we caught that on. This is where this looked like he got a haircut, but he didn't. So, oh God, let me be back. Yeah. Watch out, girly. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Well, good morning to if you're like somewhere like out of the United States. So, I guess it probably is morning from where you at. So, good morning. Like, I think there's one thing that I need to, do right as well by doing these lives and stuff. I'm going to acknowledge your name on here because normally I don't do that, but like, if it ain't something that you say something stupid and stuff, I'm not going to acknowledge your name. But
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Sorry.
of course, it was the wife's birthday this past Thursday, so ain't nothing wrong with still having the birthday hangover.
Acknowledge it.
Yeah, she still has the birthday hangover, which ain't nothing wrong with that.
Birthday hangover. I'm just fucking fat.
Forbidden treats crazy. What do you mean by that? Made for a reason?
Huh?
No, I'm just reading what somebody said. Let's see. I still gotta do go live on Twitch as well, so let's see if I can add everything on here. So yeah, this is the final 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. Before they go back to 2 hours, so it's gonna feel weird for it going like back to never heard about the Forbidden. What does that got to do with wrestling?
What did you say?
Have you heard about the Forbidden Cheeks?
Just ignore it. Move on.
Oh, with his son. That's cool. With Jay Uso. So Jay Uso is about to come out. Let's see. Raw watch along.
Just mute them when they start doing that shit.
Right. Then you don't know WWF then. What does Forbidden Cheeks got to do with WWF? It doesn't. So don't say I don't know WWF. Because that really doesn't, make any sense. Then Big Sam. So, what y'all think about last week's Jay Uso's victory over Braun Breaker last week? So, what y'all think about that? I am so behind. Aftermath. Oops. That's not what I mean. I'm glad it does. Thank you, Sam. Let's see. I gotta change the date.
Acknowledge me.
Like I said, ain't no such thing as a birthday hangover. So I'm glad she's still it's her birthday and all that. So, well, her week of her birthday ain't over yet.
Acknowledge me.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm done now.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody hasn't ever talked about the forbidden cheeks or anything like that. That's just something you probably just made up.
Just mute the person.
Because I think everybody, including like people that and we have our other crew member Mike he probably would have mentioned that to me a long time ago if that was the case. Because he's more like the wrestling encyclopedia when it comes to the 80s and 90s than the stuff that's going on, with the 2000s and all that stuff. So, if it was a such thing, I would have known. And what's up for everybody that's watching on Twitch? I know it's kind of weird if y'all just looking and saying that.
Girl,
What?
they're just clickbaiting you. Just mute them.
I know. Yeah, of course. Like that's what we're watching now with this Monday Night Raw. Watch along. Um, right now, I know it should. I know they had the review on what happened last week, but it shouldn't take nobody this long, to come out to the ring, then talking whatever, and for like, yeah, because it's nearly 7:10 my time, and it just kind of weird. I like both. Like I grew up on WWF, and I do like WWE. Billy. Yeah, so I think like either one wouldn't make a difference because they're both like the same. They just the name change. So it just wouldn't. It just don't make sense. So either one is good. But anyway, for those who had just joined in on Twitch, I apologize for showing it not at the same time as I did with the YouTube live. The reason I decided to do the Raw watch along is because I didn't do Aftermath last night, and was like, I just had a thought like before I decided to do the Raw watch along. So this was like a last minute decision to do the Raw watch along, and it kind of fits perfectly onto do this. It's like the final 3 hours of Raw before they go down to 2 hours next week, and it's just gonna be weird for them going down back to like 2 hours starting next week. It's just gonna be weird. Now you have like for us it'll be like 9 p.m. Central when it's all over. And just thinking like now what we're gonna have for that time. But then again, I guess there's something. Jay Uso is in your city. Look like they cleaned the belt up a little bit too. They added a little bit of color into the Intercontinental belt. That's nice. Like, I always liked the Intercontinental Championship when they brought this version of it out, but I like the color in it. It gives us like a little bit more life. So that's pretty cool. Just glad they just yeah. I'm glad about the colors that they added in there, so that's pretty cool. Um, but anyways, like I said, I didn't do WFSO Aftermath live last night, so it was like I might as well just do it tonight. And since I was gonna do Aftermath tonight, it was like I might as well just like do the Raw watch along. So I probably will end up doing these once in a while for the Raw watch along. So yeah, I just thought like might as well do that. I did got a big reception for Saturday's uh after dark special that we did on the talk about the McMahon documentary series that was on Netflix. So it was big receptions on that one. So I appreciate it and did get a lot of likes on there, and I appreciate y'all for like giving me the likes on here.
Never let you do it. Sorry.
Yep.
I'll stop.
Nobody said you have to stop, but the wife had to get her 2 cents in there, so ain't nothing wrong with her getting her 2 cents in there. You
Well,
know.
that's a big news. Sick of hearing me get my 2 cents worth.
Well, forget them if they are.
My wrestling company too.
Yes, it is. Is his son. Oh yeah, he got a new shirt too. I didn't even catch that. I think nobody ain't gonna have him get a word in because they all cheering for him. Like, I think the problem is like there's still people that's upset that Braun Breaker lost the title last week. Like, my thing is this, and I mentioned this on somebody's podcast earlier today too. I was just like, they might have bigger plans for Braun Breaker. Maybe they'll put him in the world title scene. Cause, in my opinion, I think Braun Breaker's ready for that main title stage. Even if if this feud, oh, okay, Braun Breaker about to come out. Speaking of which, so either if they this feud ends or whatever, like Braun Breaker don't chase after the IC title, they can do something else with him, like maybe chase him for the world title, or you know I'm gonna enter in the Royal Rumble and I'm gonna win, or whatever the case may be. They can do that with him, or they can have him like keep on chasing the IC title until because we still don't know who would fit in that right position to win the 2025 Royal Rumble.
Me.
You probably could win the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's see what he's going to say. Oh no, yeah, and there was rumors that they may end up putting Braun Breaker, have him as a face.
I'm out here
Let's
because of
see.
the respect that I have for that championship, right? You know this, they know this. The lineage of that championship goes back a long ways.
Yep.
After battling it out with you last week, bro, I got the same amount of respect for you too.
Shut up, audience. Let him speak.
I told the world a couple weeks ago how much that championship meant to me, that it was my family, and that the right superstar, the one who deserved it, should walk out that night with the championship on their shoulder, the better man. And on that night, you were the better man.
That's yeah. Let's see what else he's going to say.
Experience I'm not going to attack you, all right? I felt like, I don't know, it should be me, the first one to come out here as a competitor, as a colleague. Congratulations.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Huh. Had their own little handshake right there for a second.
Hey, Braun.
What he's about to say. Let's see.
There's some dogs in Indiana, O's. So it seemed like for a moment there we were going to get a possible encore edition of action we saw a week ago, but not the case at all. All of a sudden,
Yeah, I think they're gonna have better plans for Braun Breaker. Well, bigger plans, I should say. Not better, but bigger plans. Like I think he faced Gunter before in NXT, I believe. So if they pointed that way, they had them to, had them go at it for the world championship at WrestleMania. I'll be down for that. Like they can do build Braun Breaker up a little bit and suddenly have him win the Royal Rumble, then keep building him up until WrestleMania, then have him win the world title. That's a possibility. I wouldn't even be upset with that if that's the case. Either if it ended up being them and Gunter ended up retaining, I wouldn't be upset with that.
You want to fight with me? Think and wait. Next week, you got your fight.
I wonder if they trying to build Xavier Woods up too, but I don't. It's like they, the tease and the split and stuff with the New Day. Like I know they're trying to build something that's going on all the way through to, their 10th anniversary will be in November, which I didn't even realize that. But yeah, at least they can do something a little bit with New Day and stuff like that. I think it would have been. I think you know what? What if they end up challenging for the tag titles again on the anniversary of of them existing and they win it then? That would be something. And it's like one of those things. Like you can have like a tag team that goes solo but still be a tag team. Just build on their their resume, like being like a solo wrestler. Like you can still do that and still be part of a tag team. I just don't get why that some promoters end up doing that. You can still have this person still be part of a tag team and have them go solo. Like let's just say like the Usos were still a team or whatever to this day, and Jey Uso would have won that Intercontinental title. Like you can still do that. Like or have like Jey Uso one day, and just say Jimmy came out and said let's get the tag titles again, and they end up doing it, and Jey Uso ended up being double champion. That's still possible. I just don't see why some promoters and stuff don't work on that. You can still keep your tag teams and still have some of them go solo and stuff. Cause I know they did it with that with Street Profits and baby not Angel Dawkins, but Montez Ford. There we go. Like Montez Ford, like he probably will end up outshining D'Angelo Dawkins more as a solo act than anything, but you can still put them as a tag team. Like Cause you see it like they done it for the New Day. Like they were still a tag team, and Kofi won the WWE title. Then like was a few years later, Big E won it, and Kofi and Xavier, they still a tag team. They still a team.
So more of my time is up to me time.
It's just one of those things that they should not. Why not try that out? But yeah, that's just me. I don't know, but I just think they should, look into like stuff like that to do. Not have everybody get lost in the shuffle because like, oh, they're your favorites or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just think they can at least do that.
Simta fits my life. So how I fill my time is up to me.
But it is a different regime, so you don't know if they're going to actually, go with that model now. But we'll see.
I'll say it.
Things have changed over the past few years with WWE, and maybe they will do something like that.
Why is nobody discussing the plot twist?
It's just something that they should add it on. And plus, it's like it was a good idea for me to like do this watch along and also do the aftermath too after Raw ends. Is because it's not that stuff to talk about. So what I'm gonna do to try to like make more time and like try to make it at least like an hour long episode. Besides, the 3 hours that we're gonna have, talk about Raw, watching Raw and stuff like that. That we're gonna add, if there's like comic book TV and movie news, we're gonna add that into like the segment tonight. If there's anything like development that's going on in here in Milwaukee, we're gonna talk about that. Milwaukee Bucks news. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of news about the Bucks since they had media day today. So get to talk about that. And see if there's like any wrestling news to talk about. So there's like already looked like there ain't much. Like the only thing we can talk about is like they're gonna start selling all the Royal Rumble tickets. Think they're gonna sell in November, I believe, or is it next month? It's one or two. It's either October or November, but I think it's November from what I saw. We'll see.
I love your cup so much.
Hmm.
He's actually in the middle of something right now, but Dominic's in the car. Yeah. You guys
Yo, Finn, are you good, fam?
Dusky, all good, mate. Just having some travel issues, you know yourself.
Oh, I wonder if Damian Priest did something.
All taken care of, mate. I'll see all you guys soon, alright?
Alright, we'll see you soon then. Yeah, but he said he was stuck, bro. We'll see him soon. I didn't say much.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna. I guess for that person that asked that, that crazy question. Since you're here, I ask you something. Okay, in WWF, what they mean by saying the forbidden, what's that? Forbidden cheeks.
The what?
Forbidden cheeks.
Never heard of that.
Thank you. That's all you need to know. And that was a regular wrestling encyclopedia that I just talked to. And like I said, that's just somebody made for a reason. Probably just made that up. That's all it was. It just made it up. Look, this is crazy. So Xavier Woods versus Rey Mysterio. The first match, and it take them like 26, 27 minutes just about to start this match. I think their timing is kind of bad. But that's just me. But the thing, Hulk Hogan's tights. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. That's a fun joke. And I'm gonna give that one a pass because that is kind of funny. And the thing is like I don't hate Chuck Norris or anything like that, but my wife and Mike does. So that was actually a good joke. So I'm gonna let that one pass.
Every time you're in a slump in this industry, every perceived slight just
See,
every
this is probably somebody on here that made it up.
They're trying to get you to go online, and when you look it up, it's awful.
victory against the Hall of Famer, a former multiple-time world champion.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Suddenly, it may well be sunshine and rainbows once again.
Yeah, kind of
That's why I
figured.
said mute the person.
I did.
Against Xavier Woods, a Woods new challenge of keeping the emotion in check. As Ray takes control early on.
Yeah, and it's like just kind of different that you guys ever was wearing like black, but I don't want to jump to conclusion and be like, why is he like wearing black? But yeah, and that's another issue. Their commercial breaks. It's like you get in the first like 2 minutes of the match, commercial break. It's just like they really trying to get money out of commercials. I don't know. Like I can understand, like the networks, had to put out promoting, their TV shows and stuff like that that's coming up or wherever the case may be. But I don't know, some of these commercials you don't really need to have like a 2 minutes of wrestling, then you go to the commercial. More 3 minutes of wrestling, then go to the commercial. I think that's probably one of the big issues that people have. Just crazy. I can't wait to see that Venom: The Last Dance. Uh, I can't believe it's gonna be the end of September and it's still like nice out. But we're hoping that it'll last for the next 2-3 weeks of the weather being decent. Had like the Indian summer going on. Cause it's like a lot of things that's going on. We got the Wave of Life that's going on October 5th. Light. I said light. What?
Said live.
It's still $15 a month, so.
Well, Wave of Light, and because we got that going on. But people that they can't make it to the event that we have here in Milwaukee, all you gotta do is like around 7 p.m. your time, just light a candle and just let it lit up for like an hour.
And we'll be streaming it live as well, so.
Oh, we are gonna stream it.
We're still streaming it live, yeah, I'm just not reading it all live.
Oh, okay. So we're all gonna stream it and get to join in the celebration of the baby lives that we lost. And just shows that we're thinking of them. What the hell? Oh yeah, I know what I want to look for. Trying to look for like some things to talk about tonight besides the not like right now, but I'm saying like when we start the WFSO aftermath. Let's see, WWW that. Oh yeah, I know about it before. So this is gonna be like interesting, the debut of the NXT being on the CW network, and we had these rumors that came out like Saturday, that the TV rating of it may change. I'm like, I'll believe it till I see it that they're gonna change it to like TV 14. But it's just like I mentioned, like even if it's TV PG or TV 14, it's not a bad thing. And it's like there's still things in like TV PG that you can get away with that people just don't realize. So yeah, and I've been preaching that for years. It's like you heard like MVP, at one point was saying, the S word or whatever. He got away with saying that, and I think with certain aspects of stuff, it's like when you're watching something like TV 14, I don't know what they're gonna let you like get. They'll let you say the S word probably like a few times or whatever the case may be, but if it's like a PG-13, you'll say the F word only like one time. Okay, tickets on sale Friday, November 15th for the Royal Rumble. And that's crazy. That's the day they're going to be here for SmackDown. And pre-sales on November 13th. But I wonder what we're going to see with I guess yeah, we can talk about a little bit of AEW too if y'all want to. So if y'all thinking like a topic that we can talk about when it comes to AEW, like
Acknowledging me.
and acknowledging the wife, what are your opinions about wait, is he gonna do it or he's gonna? Oh, he missed. Uh-oh. They screwed up on that one. Oh! He took off his mask. Wow. Wow. I know probably like everybody probably seen Rey Mysterio's face before, but wow. They gotta do the replay on that one. Because I don't know how his mask just suddenly came off, but I know he had calculated with the pin 1, 2, 3. Come on, they should have showed a replay of that. Like, how is like out of nowhere his mask just suddenly come off? But I understand you have to do what you have to do to count the pin on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they should have just shown like how the mask. I mean, like show the replay like how the mask came off. You still ain't gonna see his face, but still.
But don't worry, I'm gonna be there. And Shayna's gonna be there. You don't have to worry about it. She doesn't bite. And that's not.
Lyra Valkyria and Zoe Stark.
Oh. Lyra Valkyria and Zoe Stark. I guess their match is gonna be up.
In this life, we make choices. We choose to crawl so that we can run. When we fall, we choose
I don't know. Raw needs to do more like picture in picture. If they, if they're gonna, do suddenly all these cut these commercials out and stuff like that, they should do more picture in picture. I think like all the shows that they do with WWE, with like NXT, Raw and SmackDown, do picture in picture.
Your time is valuable.
Cause there's probably people out there that like to see the action more than just decided like commercial. Nobody wants to see commercials. This is one of those things I just think that it should happen. But yeah.
Scholarship just for transfer students. Transfer your eligible credits and earn your degree.
Oh, excuse me.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
See any developments in the city that I don't know about yet. Let's see. Something I can say that would be good to talk about.
Helps you lose weight and keep it off.
But the one thing I can guarantee that we will not be talking about, we're not talking about politics.
No, I'm on about the dog who just stopped.
Oh, I thought you like saying what I was about to say.
Semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy if you or your family had medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or if allergic to it. Stop Wegovy and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may happen.
Let's see.
Gallbladder problems. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat diabetes. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes, or if you feel your heart racing while at rest. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Call your provider right away if you have any mental changes. Common side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration.
There's probably one subject that we can talk about that's on this, so
I'm keeping it on.
we'll talk about that like later on tonight. So this probably would be the first time, I'm gonna mixer everything like what we talk about now on here. And plus, I'll talk about some program announcements that's gonna be, going on next month as well. So yeah, assign time for to watch WFSO on YouTube. So we have a show that's gonna be showing starting next Monday. It won't interfere with Raw or anything like that. It'll be like in the afternoon, like right before, like way before Raw. So we got that going on. Then we're bringing back Exclusive. That's gonna be on Thursdays. It's gonna be on Thursdays right after Impact Wrestling. Well, TNA Impact. So it's gonna be right after that. That's if you're watching on Access TV, or you're gonna be like me, watch it through their watch it through their website. I'm actually happy with the maybe going to Bound for Glory. So that's gonna be interesting. And of course, season premieres of all the Law and Order episodes. Can't wait for that. Wait, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. They said the Viking Raiders may have a new name. I heard about this, so I wonder what this is going to be about. I wonder that's going to be promoting the Viking Raiders. And they're probably going to reveal their new name soon.
Hey, what's going on, man? First off, I appreciate you letting me do it by myself.
Yeah, hey, you know what? No, don't worry about it, kid. I gotta ask you, man, but you do that on purpose?
No. With the mask? No, I would never do that. I respect Ray. He's the best, man. But I also figured you'd be congratulating me on beating somebody who's got so many accolades and should make so many opportunities for me,
I know. Congratulations to Big Will. He's a former world heavyweight champion. He's a legend, Hall of Famer. But look, man, speaking about
Karrion Kross.
I don't know if this is the right time to tell you, but Jey Uso offered me an opportunity to face him for the IC title next week on Raw, bro.
That's great, man. I'll be by your side as you climb the mountain again.
No, you're not going to be by my side because I told him that I think it should be you. And he agreed, man. Yeah, now you're supposed to be the QB of the team, a calm place. I don't want to step out of line. But you earned it, man. Bro.
This is incredible. I love Jay, but I can beat Jay. Yeah. I can beat Intercontinental Champ. I know you can, bro. Yes, come on, bro. But tonight, let's just refocus because you still got a match.
Right.
And American Me is going to be out there, so you let me go by myself, but I would love to be out there to make sure everything is all good.
You're the QB, man. I would love that, man. And we going 2 for 2 tonight. And do you know why?
That's funny. Karrion Kross just hiding out there in the background. So they still gonna try to split them up. I'm not even surprised they still gonna carry with that storyline. So I'm cool with that. Well, hope everybody will be cool with that storyline too. As you know, it's been starting ever since the Final Testament has been coming from SmackDown to Raw, and plus they needed like a new reboot, especially with them losing how they were losing in SmackDown. So why not give them a fresh start on Raw? And you don't see that many. They had them out there wrestling, but at least you see them in segments like you know what is carrying across this plan. So that's not a problem. Yeah, I don't have 2K24 yet, which is something I know I need to work on. Try to get that eventually. Let's see. I got this group that's called Wrestling Belts. Show 'em off. Yeah. The thing is, it's like the only rules that I have for people that join that group is on Facebook. So if y'all interested in like, if you want to show your belts off or anything like that, just look for Wrestling Belts, show them off. Join that group. But I think what some of them fail to do is like, yeah, read the rules. Like what we do is like, if you want to sell your titles, we have like certain dates that we set that up on, so we won't, you know, have like fakes come out and post theirs and suddenly rip people off. So this is what we do. Every Tuesday and Friday, you can sell your belt if it's like autographed it or anything like that by a wrestler. You can do that, but just any other belts and stuff, like if you like just want to sell your belts, or if you're a company that made custom made belts, if you want to do that, we have Wednesdays and Saturdays for you to do that. And it just sucks that people still post them on there, like, or try to post them on there. We check it before we let them. Yeah, you're right. It's like all day long, they just post them and post them. I'm like, no, there are certain days for you to post the belts if you want to sell them. And I thought it'd be easier, do Tuesday and Friday for if they have like autographed belts they want to sell, that's fine. But on Wednesdays and Saturdays, you can sell your belts then. Not any other day. But if you have like other like wrestling stuff that you want to sell, you can do that any day of the week. But it's like the championship belts is like kind of like the problem, because there's, like we were just saying, there's people up here trying to scam people, like take their money, then suddenly they just don't make the belt, or they do the custom belt and it end up being like crappy. Right.
Send it as goods and produce because they can get your money.
My blood runs black and gold. So
That's true.
there's 50 years of animosity about to boil off. Cowboys offense, touchdown. They're excited. I'm getting that. But the Steelers defense is so powerful. You want to run home crying. Cowboys, Steelers. Oh, wait. Can't wait for Sunday night. Sunday night football, NBC and Peacock. Why is America accepted to wait for payday?
I am not the biggest Cowboy fan, so some of y'all, it's because they do that commercial where Snoop Dogg talk about the Steelers and the Cowboys. Well, we know he's rooting for Pittsburgh to win that on Sunday. And speaking of games, your Dolphins is playing right now. Let me see what's the score on that one. It's two Monday Night Football games that's going on right now. We got the Titans and the Dolphins, and we got the Lions and the Seahawks on. Lions and Seahawks is on ABC, and the Titans and Dolphins is on ESPN. And I think the Titans and the Dolphins started at 6 o'clock. Why? I think Oh, dang! It must be a good defensive game. 6-3, Tennessee. So right now, it looks like between the Titans and the Dolphins, it's like a good defensive game. They ain't scored that much. And okay, got the other score right there. Lions beating the Seahawks 13-0. Just started the second quarter with that one, and that for this one is about to be halftime. Oh, and the Dolphins kicking the ball to the Titans. I don't mind good defensive games that don't score that much. I don't mind that. All about to say, I know he ain't gonna pass all them up. Okay. See his rolls back on. No, not yet.
Get 15% off now at Berry.com.
The future, the way you see it is said to depend on where you sit. And
Wow.
I think it also gets down to how you
I gotta
sit.
share this to Hazel because I know she ain't gonna like this.
Years ahead with our groundbreaking LMX technology.
That's crazy.
Cold and touch.
The worst coloring book ever made.
Experience. At XJet, we've got our eye on the future of work, so you can focus
That's crazy.
on the present. Visit xchair.com to find out how
You're probably gonna hear her any minute just reading that and be like, what?
xchair.com.
I like to know what my patients are experiencing.
Did you just take a patient's drugs?
Others are thinking after thinking.
Let's see what's going on comic books.
Monday Night Raw here in Evansville, Indiana. We're just 5 days away until Bad Blood in Atlanta, Saturday, October 5th. And we are just a couple hours away. Standing match, but right now, very entertaining.
See any DC news that's interesting. Not gonna talk about the Penguin episode because I didn't see it yet, but just see any other DC news. Oh yeah, there's something to talk about for DC, so we'll talk about that. Let me look at Marvel. Probably something that we can talk about on there as well. That'll probably be interesting. What Thunderbolts can learn from the Suicide Squad.
This matchup is rooted in what happened all the way back.
And I know this was posted off for like all day, but you see Christopherson, died. So I know that happened yesterday. So you know what? Something interesting to talk about. So okay, there's a few things we can talk about.
Zoe Stark went to attack. Oh, missile drop kick off the top rope, springboarding into the cover.
I don't know, Zoe Stark in her new gear since last week, so I wonder where I made her go back to the trunks instead of keeping the wearing the tights into her matches. Some people may feel comfortable. That could be what it is. Of course, tomorrow you got NXT in Chicago. You got Friday for SmackDown being in Nashville. Of course, Saturday they're in Atlanta. Next Monday they'll be in St. Louis, and NXT will be in St. Louis. Okay, they didn't show that. Where is Valkyria's backup?
Sonya Deville comes up with the knee, and the C360 is landed by Zoe into the cover and the win. And what did you say about being absent of Natalia and Zelina?
It's very impressive when you stand up for your friends, but some Sometimes self-preservation is the smartest thing you can do in this industry, and if you don't follow that, you end up looking like Lyra Valkyria looks now. But if it wasn't for
Somebody gotta come to help her. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. That's what it was. But see, I couldn't tell who they were at first. Like you got Katana Chan's wearing a mask.
With a big kick right to Shayna.
These two women have an axe to grind against Pure Music Collective. The former women's tag champs here in WWE.
Oh, they're going up for it. They're taking kickstand here, aren't they?
We might get some acrobatics.
Well, it's good to see them back.
Mask on because of the busted nose. Katana Chance and Kayden Carter. And there it is. Delivering that kickstand. A welcome return.
That's a good thing is that they decided to do. I think they decided to do that move like recently.
Well, Lyra Valkyria must be thanking her lucky stars for the return of Carter and Chance for a moment too soon. It was a victory tonight for Zoe Stark, but they will be left rooting the return of Carter and Chance.
On a night when we will have our last monster standing main event, and I feel like everything on Raw since early August.
Oh, the main event. Okay, is Last Monster Standing, but is it actually Last Man Standing?
That was up until Braun Strowman started standing toe to toe.
I know they do that with some promos. They try to make something like movie like. I wonder if they're gonna save Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed for like WrestleMania, or have Seth Rollins, return at Royal Rumble and they start their feud. Godzilla and Kong. Oh, they got them looking both like Godzilla.
We will not control them, but we have to contain them. I want the match in the ring.
Look at that big guy. God, look like he probably gonna stop both of Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. Like that would be something. Guy looks so big that he can stop both of them. Where that guy is, I hope they don't make him look weak as a security guard.
I had that coloring book.
You did? You don't agree with what they saying about it, do you?
It is the worst coloring book.
Oh, it is?
Stormtroopers are white, so you've got a stormtrooper already coloured in.
Oh, okay.
Darth Maul wears black.
He's already.
Stormtroopers are white, they're already coloured in.
Yeah, they already. Yeah. Okay, I get that.
They're Darth Vader as well.
Right.
Already black. Like, dudes. Come on, Dad.
So, I like honey barbecue, you like honey barbecue.
That is a good point.
Think you like football? We're like the brothers we never had.
I wonder that's why they never made, Star Wars. Well, they have, but I think
They
they.
have, but it's different companies who've done it, so.
Okay.
The darkness of bipolar depression.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like life was moving on without me. Then I found a chance to let in the light. Discover Capilita. Unlike some medicines that only treat bipolar 1, Capilita is proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression. And in clinical trials, movement disorders and weight gain were not common.
Capilita
can cause serious side effects. Call your doctor about sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks in young adults. Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Report fever, confusion, or stiff muscles which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements which may be permanent. Common side effects include sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, and dry mouth. These aren't all the side effects.
In the darkness of bipolar 1 and 2 depression, Caplyta can help you let in the light. Ask your doctor about Caplyta. Find savings and support at caplyta.com.
Yeah, it's that good. Want it? Eat it? Cheese it.
The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell with a beefy 5-layer burrito, Doritos Locos Taco, and a chicken chalupa supreme. The only thing not Lux about it is the price. The new $7 Lux Cravings box, only at Taco Bell.
By the end of the day, my floors, but who has the time to clean? That's why I love my Swiffer Wet Jet. It's a quick and easy way to get my floors clean. Wet Jet absorbs and locks grime deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer Wet Jet.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th with exclusive savings just for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime
I'm sorry,
Big Deal
guys.
Days, October 8th and 9th.
Getting a fresh deal at Subway has never been easier.
Just not thinking at the moment. It's almost like an hour in with Monday Night Raw. So, what y'all like about Raw or didn't like about tonight's Raw so far? So, y'all comment below.
No one acknowledged
Scroll
me.
through dozens of prices and tap to switch online. That's it. No phone calls.
I don't think they can see you. That's probably why.
And save today.
Tonight on USA's newest reality competition show, The Anonymous. With only 4 episodes left, tensions are at an all-time high.
What is going on here?
Oh, God.
USA's The Anonymous. New episode tonight at 11.
I would never understand that show anyway.
NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs began this past weekend. Kansas City Lottery 300. Ethan Page was there. Kalani Ford was there. This ahead of
Oh,
the
that's cool.
Network debut of NXT. And Cole Cluster's Double Zero card painted from NXT. Look at this. Of course, NXT debuts on the CW Network tomorrow night, 8/7 Central. Jackie Redmond is standing by.
Yes, Tess, thank you so much. I'm here with Kaden and Katana, fresh off of making a very... Yeah, thank you, guys.
Hey, do you see what they did to my face? They broke my nose, and they're gonna get what's coming to them. Because everyone around here might think that we're the nice guys, but that ends now. And once we're done with Pure Fusion Collective, we're gonna get back our women's tag team title.
Sweet. You've been gone for months. What makes you think you can come in here and just cut the line? Those tag titles belong to us, and you two better think twice.
I have to say they do need to worry about the the women's tag division, and like I said, I'm glad about Chance and Carter coming back. Give more competition to the for the women's tag titles. So I'm happy about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, part of my professional responsibilities that I take very seriously is the delivery of our main events and our special attractions. And on Saturday
Okay.
Night Blood, I plan on delivering one hell of a special attraction.
Oh, they wasn't kidding. That looks like the original Hell in a Cell.
We'll go to war inside
Bye.
steel structures
Sorry,
you
Libby.
see surrounding this ring. And I can assure you that after Hell in a Cell, there will
I just want to confirm this. So like, is that the original Hell in a Cell cage?
has to end. But to do this Saturday, we have to make it through tonight.
Is that the original Hell in a Cell, right? The cage and stuff.
McIntyre tonight in Evansville.
Okay, I thought so.
Well, not the original, but it's
I mean, like the very first one that they did, with the Michaels and Taker. Does it look like that particular one?
Please join me in welcoming our competitors
Saturday, first,
Got no answer.
best in the world, CM Punk.
Oh, I thought the security was there for the Braun and Bronson. Oh, they there for Punk and McIntyre.
I don't know how anybody can truly understand what we're about to hear, considering that Punk is 5 days away from doing what he says family and friends have asked him not to do. This is what scares me about CM Punk right now. It's a side of CM Punk we have not seen before. This somber, almost depressed look about him for what he's about to put his body through at bad blood, and from what he's prepared to put his
Yeah, he's serious.
body through at bad blood. There is no joy, there is no celebration, just a man with a mission that he must complete. This Saturday, Hell in a Cell against Drew McIntyre. Look at the way he's looking at the metal. He's touching it. He's
I was to say he's been in it. Well, they both have been in the Hell in a Cell matches before.
understanding of what he's doing and risking it all.
I think they said that
As he has stated,
Drew didn't win. I think he had like one Hell in a Cell match and Drew didn't win it. And I think CM Punk was in it twice and he won one of them. I could be wrong on that one, but you know what? That's the magic of internet. You can always look for stuff and just try to make sure you're right or wrong. How many Hell in a Cell matches did? No, this is CM Punk win.
on Saturday, but they can have their final battle in what has been a long-standing, nearly year-long war. And his opponent,
Like I said, yeah, the magic of internet.
the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Okay, this is interesting. He has fought in 4 Hell in a Cell matches. Is only one of them that was untelevised, all with the world title on the line. Let's see. Okay. I get it. He did 4. Wait, did he win all 4? Oh, there we go. That will clear some things up. Drew McIntyre in the suit? Ain't that some? Your man's wearing the suit. And it's all black. Okay, y'all listen up. I'll be right back, but I know they got the complete like lineup of Hell in a Cell matches that CM Punk won, so or lost. So just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Almost a year ago, and somehow the temperature has just kept on rising, and it has to end this Saturday, one way or another. Gentlemen, I'm giving you the time before we get to Hell in a Cell.
All right, I'm back. So we got a vampire suit with no Halloween tie.
It's out of respect and not respect for you because I have literally less than zero respect for you. It's out of respect for your wife. After this Saturday, what I do to you, she's gonna
Okay,
have
here
to
we go.
fight you. She's gonna have to bathe you. Hell, she's probably gonna
Okay,
leave you.
CM Punk versus Hell in a Cell match. Okay, he lost.
You also might notice this
And
is
that's
a
when
toss.
Undertaker took the World Heavyweight title from CM Punk.
It's gonna be a celebration.
October 4th,
You're not
2009.
back this time.
Um,
You've been back less than a year. You've been
oh,
injured
they,
4 months.
oh, the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And it was like 3 Hell in a Cell matches. Okay.
You don't want to talk? I can talk all day. I can talk to the people here. You've been listening to me for 10 months. You've been watching.
Okay, they had, it was a dark match, Hell in a Cell match. Where he lost to John Cena. Okay, it was 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was a 5-man Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. John Cena retained, defeating Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger to retain. Okay, so that's 2. And he lost both of them. Okay, 3. Alberto Del Rio beat John Cena and CM Punk to win the WWE Championship. Okay, so that's 3.
Once upon a time, I wasn't even a blip on your radar. You hate me, and I hate you.
Oh, this is interesting. There's 2 more. See,
There was a time where I had no time for hate in my life. Only love. Surround yourself.
so I said that was 3. That CM Punk was in. He all lost. Okay, 4th one, he beat Ryback to retain the WWE Championship. That was in 2012. A year later, CM Punk ended up beating Ryback and Paul Heyman in the Hell in a Cell match. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
People have called me a lot of things. Best in the world. Second City Saint. Voice of the voiceless. Tonight, I am voiceless because I have nothing to say to a piece of garbage like you.
Ooh.
Except I am filled with so much rage when I look at you. I can't go home. I've been living in a hotel for 4 weeks because I will not subject my wife to the man all of this has turned me into. You, son of a bitch, you have turned me into the fictitious boogeyman that my harshest critics accuse me of being, and that's exactly who I need to be inside Hell in a Cell Saturday.
See, sorry, I'm just miscounting.
In a box.
1.
I want you to remember and never forget
Okay, 2.
that you prayed for all of this, and it happened.
Then the untelevised one.
When you are locked
So he had
inside
5
the
Hell in a Cell matches and 1, 2.
and I have taken everything from you, and your fear subsides, and you're gripped with nothing but panic on your hands and your
Okay, of course they didn't
knees.
have one last year.
Begging, you will look up, and I will wipe the blood from your eyes so you
So
see
actually he was in 5 matches and 1, 2.
you're praying
Okay.
to. It's not the devil you're praying to. You will be praying to see M. Punk.
And I think they said Drew McIntyre didn't win any.
See you in hell. Wait, there is nowhere else to go here. There is nowhere else to go. Drew saying the hate within me dies with you Saturday. Punk saying I'm sending you.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured. So although CM Punk won 2 Hell in a Cell matches, and he's been a part of 5 of them. One of them that is non televised. And Drew McIntyre has been in 2 Hell in a Cell matches, but he did not win none of the 2 matches that he was in. So he lost to Orton in 2020, then lost to Bobby Lashley in 2021. Okay. So at least they cleared that one up, but they didn't clear the I don't want to have to look at something else for that. So at least now we know what we getting into when it comes to them winning the Hell in a Cell match and hasn't. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
You know, last week I had a match with Bronson Reed and you interrupted me.
No, he's finally back.
I expect to see you. Why not? You hit 5 tsunamis. I don't know that. I don't know what to tell you. Look, guys, I have a massive, massive match ahead of me. No disrespect, Biz, we'll talk another time, whatever you want to talk about. I gotta go. I got problems to handle that. You gotta start. I'm gonna go finish this. See you, Andre. Working. Yeah, but why didn't you tell me you were coming? I don't know. But I do know. I'm watching the show. I like the way Kenny Cross been picking on you, dog. He's been picking on me. He's not been picking on me. Listen, I take 7 years. I got it from the match. Yes. It's us versus AI.
AOP.
AI. They got a wizard and a witch with AOP. AOP? Authors of Pain. Is that how you pronounce it? What books have they written? They're a tag team, Drew. Don't be scared now. Awesome Truth is back. That's the truth.
Trevor is a big comic relief. AOP. That's funny.
That's a must-see 6-man tag team match.
So it's a 6-man tag, but who's the 3 they facing? Oh, LWO. Okay. Fair enough. Well, accompanied by Selena Vega. Okay. Oh yeah, something I want to talk about since like there's still some of you that's watching, and like I said, I appreciate it. Okay, here's the thing. There's people getting upset saying, Triple H is racist. I'm looking like, how's that? And they bring it up at one point, but I think this is mainly AEW marks that came up with this crazy idea that Triple H is racist. They end up calling him at one point Triple K. So the reason they saying it is because like ever since was it SummerSlam? Was it last year? There hasn't been no black people in like matches and stuff like that in the pay per view, which I find really kind of false. I don't get what they're trying to do. Like, if you're trying to sabotage a wrestling company like WWE, at least come up with facts before just have some stuff you just make up. Come up with something that just really, get everybody upset. Not just, they didn't have no black people wrestling. Um you have a lot of different people of color in there, like in matches and stuff like that. Because it's like there's matches that's made for like, there's few that's made exclusively for Raw, which I'm glad, they're doing that. Then there's feuds that, they building up on Raw that's gonna fit into the PLE events. And ooh, got my eye. Then you got people upset that ain't no black wrestler, either on the card or main event. And they also got upset that you got the WWE Women's Tag Team champs, Jay Cargill and Bianca Belair, hosting Bad Blood. Um, and I get the point where they saying, they normally wouldn't have nobody hosting one of their PLEs that's not the big four. I understand that, but maybe they're trying to do something different. You never know. This maybe, if they thinking, okay, they're gonna do this, maybe they're gonna start doing this something else. Let's just say like, okay, our Truth hosts Survivor Series or something like that, or see, Roman Reigns hosts Elimination Chamber or something like that. That's just probably something they want to start doing. They do cool, but don't get upset because like they're trying to do something new. They'll just they'll just hear it from you guys like during the PLE event. You don't like it, let them know. If you do like it, just be happy about it. Like, regardless of anything, that we like or dislike, wrestling companies, they do listen to fans, although it takes them a while, like it was at WWE at the time when Vince was running. Although it takes them a while to listen, but they will listen. You just gotta get y'all voices heard. Be like, okay, we don't like this idea. Do something different. So, although some people ain't gonna like this, but customers do come first when it comes to like what you putting out as your product. If they like your product, keep promoting it and keep it going. If they don't, change something that will like what people like. It's just like with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Like, it was people that was upset when they brought it out, the preview of it, that they didn't like the look of Sonic back then because they were trying to make it lifelike, which I still don't understand why people get so upset of it. It's like, listen to the story before you like all getting outraged because of how Sonic had looked. Like, are you kidding me? They did all that noise that made the people that that done the movie, make him look like cartoon like how he looks on the game, and also delay the movie for like a few months because of their outrage. Just wait. Okay, there's somebody that's just standing there in the background. I don't know who it is, but somebody with long hair that's just standing there. Yeah, I'm starting to catch up with some of these, pop-ups and stuff like that that people just
It hits a bit of a sore spot for me, you know?
that they've been doing, like
And I
with
know
the
we said
QR
that
codes and
before,
stuff and
okay, I
what's
know,
going on in the background.
and I know I am
So
more
I'm
than
starting to
enough
pay
to
attention
become
to
the
that.
world heavyweight champion. And Gunther, I truly hope you're watching this, buddy. I really hope you are. Because you can keep running your mouth and you can keep running away. You can keep ducking and dodging all my challenges. But you need to know something, Gunther. I don't go away that easy. I am coming for you, and I will not stop until I get my chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. Thank you, Gunther.
Thank you so much.
Well,
Now
we've
the
seen
person's
Sami Zayn
gone,
relentless in his pursuits in the past, and it sounds like we're going to see that Sami Zayn again.
and now the
John, wait.
person's back.
Thank you, Kathy. Gunther running his mouth and says one word. No. Hey, wait. They're getting ready to take on LW. I don't know if you saw this. Are you aware that you can buy toilet paper on WWEshop.com?
Toilet paper.
Dirty Dom's face on it.
I'm gonna look for that too.
And this is Saturday with a special 6 p.m. Eastern start
Yeah, that's one of the top searches too now. Yeah, they got it. Yeah, it's on sale for WWE Shop. You can buy it for $12.99. You can wipe your butt with Dominic Mysterio face. Yeah, this was pointed out yesterday. That's funny. That's a good idea. Like, you hate Dominic Mysterio that much? You can use the toilet paper and wash your butt with it while his face is looking at it. While his face is looking at it. Sorry about that. And it comes with next day shipping. I gotta share this. Oh God. I know they're in the other room, but I'm gonna tag them into this. Okay.
Taste of the aerial skills that the LWO possess. What a spectacular unit this is.
It was so smart of J.D. McDonough to drive Wild back into that corner and tag to Carlito.
The wily veteran Carlito, a man who has won multiple championships in his first run in WWE. But how about the spot of Wacky Wild? Look at this, as Wild.
I have to personally, let's see, I have to PERSO. Laughing my MFAO. Oops. I can't believe it actually exists. Walking Phoenix. No, Walking Wild. I'm sorry, but that's funny. I only think this toilet paper, it look like it's like a big towel or something like that. Unbelievable. And plus, thank you for guys that's still watching right now. I just really just had to see that and like, what in the world are actually selling Dominic Mysterio toilet paper?
Shop Wayfair's big sale now through October 7th.
Oh my god.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The Hamster! What?
Jimmy already got beat up to go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got me to go. Jimmy already got me.
You know, if WWE come up with this idea, you know, there's probably they're gonna have politics into this and be like, we can have you, we can have a Donald Trump toilet paper or Kamala Harris toilet paper that you can just wipe your butt on their face. That's just crazy.
Future-proof your home and garden with AARP today. Harvest the rewards for years to come. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Hey babe, I gotta show you something. No rush. That's why I said no rush. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is really funny. Unfreaking believable. But that was a fun pitch that they talked about it too. I thought that was hilarious.
No matter what your dream is, Spectrum Business can connect you to it. That's life unlimited.
Oh yeah, there's another person I forgot to say it to. They be looking for them. Are you ready to see this?
Yes. You never have to worry about thinking too big. Because you have the connection that's ready for anything. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum.
It's actually on WWE Shop right now for $12.99.
Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett back with you on Monday Night Raw from Evansville, Indiana, as we're working our way towards our last lobster standing match for right now.
I don't even know what to say about it.
It was like they was talking about it on here. I'm like, wait, really? And I just had to look for it and like, there it is.
Dragon Lady defeated Carlito a week ago. Now getting the best of JD and a little something for Dom.
Dragon Lady, the man, the Rey Mysterio himself, called the future of Lucha Libre. Well, our future might be about to end thanks to Carlito.
No Carlito looking to avenge things bitter after what happened last week.
Well, at least now Carlito is matching with them. Nonetheless, he ain't having like random, trunks and all that. I'm like, you're not matching with Judgment Day. And he finally is.
His ACL in the process. So rapid is Dragon. But talk about this fire. A Dragon Lee taking down the three men of the Judgment Day single-handedly.
Wait a minute, is he gonna do the coast to coast? Coast to coast, yep, bam. That was nice.
When it comes to Johnston, is astounding that was not enough. It speaks volumes to the durability of J.D. McDonough. What the hell are the LWO cooking up here? Look at that!
And here they go. Oh, they went through the ropes.
Extra suicide dive on top.
It is just like watching a blur when the LWO hit top gear.
And now Liv Morgan is up on the apron. Liv Morgan has got the
Oh, Finn's there, bam.
separated in the nick of time.
What in the world?
That's not a bad finishing move.
Side from JD in the win. Where did he come from?
Well, obviously he lied.
Finn Balor, street pulls out of nowhere. JD McDonough able to get the devil inside of the win. And Liv Morgan again interfering with fair competition.
They gotta get one over Judgment Day at one point.
From the Judgment Day in a nutshell, but here is that once again spectacular nature of the offense of the LWO.
Yeah, it looked like he almost tripped too with that jump.
Smart tactics against a unit like that.
And by the way, I mean, and here's how things went down at the end. Finn Balor, he was talking on the phone earlier tonight saying he's got travel issues. Next thing you know, McDonough's got the devil inside. And after what was a superb performance by the LWO and Joaquin Wild to a new wrinkle to his springboard flag splash, the run-up to become a shoe-in, arrow shooting out.
They didn't say tonight's Raw was sold out, but I don't think it is. I think they got that one like big level just like packed, and I think that's it.
The market's closed.
Pictures don't sleep in the after
It tends to happen, and I think what they was talking about, they're gonna be smart and like
For your weddings.
eliminate their dates of touring
for your wedding. Do you want to visit going over
to like not doing as much house shows.
something that your mother always wanted and never got?
And there's probably, there's some places that, they're not doing that well in, like crowd wise that they can just stop going to or just do like certain, like do like house shows for that particular place. Like tonight they're at Evansville, Indiana, and like, not saying it's like not that big of a crowd, but it's like one of those things is like, if we're not getting, that big of a crowd for, that place, might as well just shrink it down and turn to the house show. Like do house shows at that place. They did it with Milwaukee at one point. And a lot of people here hated it. Me personally, I enjoyed it. And especially, like I had at the time, I never went to a house show until I actually went to one. And it's like, they're more active with fans in house shows than they are with, on Raw and SmackDowns and like televised shows. Which is good. And I think like people's point is just like, they just want to be on TV when they go to shows and like half, like, I understand like 50% you there just to be seen on TV and the other 50% you there to see a show. That's one thing, but if you're like 80% there just to be on TV, it's just like, but then again, you got a lot of people that end up being successful for doing like one stint. Like the Hatsui girl. Now she's actually now a millionaire for all these, deals that she's getting just for saying that one thing. Yeah, a lot of people are getting famous just for saying like one thing and get the like crowd's reaction and stuff like that. This is crazy.
Connect as many devices as you want, and then some.
It's like, can I say one thing, then everybody likes and I can get the deals and stuff?
You can power all the devices in your home.
I don't know.
Get fast and reliable connections. Get Spectrum.
But still, that toilet paper thing is hilarious.
I know a few things about a rivalry, but this one is different. Cowboys offense, they're exciting. I give them that. But the Steelers defense is so powerful, you want to run home crying. Sunday Night Football, NBC and Peacock.
Tomorrow, NXT launches into a new era.
What a match! Because NXT is about to cook on the CW.
Including 2 epic championship matches.
The time for talk is over. Correct. Julia,
Maybe I can start doing, Apple.
The referee making the 3 count is CM Punk. It's a can't miss NXT. Live from Chicago. Tomorrow, 8/7 Central, only on the CW.
And they still in the ring?
Completely unnecessary. Justifies the means in this character. Philosophy for you.
Damon Priest and Rhea Ripley got to come out there soon.
Better shift their focus to what's immediately ahead, though. The amount of emotion, the level of opponent, the truth of what Bad Blood will deliver for Finn and for Liv. And who they're facing on Saturday. That's cranking out.
Let's see what Finn got to say.
Damien, I heard what you said last week. That you're gonna rip out my heart? Amigo, you of all people should know. No tengo corazón. I don't have a heart. And a bad blood. I'm gonna prove to the world that it was you that needed us. It was you that needed me. And that the Judgment Day never needed Damian Priest.
He the one recruited you, if I remember.
That I am a home-wrecking, man-stealing, heartbreaking, title-taking, greatest women's champion of all time. And Rhea, at Bad Blood, Daddy Dom was gonna walk into that shark pit.
Finally. I want to hear more of what Liv had to say, but finally.
I was with Dunn for a very long time, so I know all about his dirty little secrets. Fellas, if you could please bring the shark cage for some dramatic effect.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
One of them secrets, Dom, is that you are extremely, and when I say extremely, I mean extremely claustrophobic. So a Bad Blood, when you're locked inside this shark cage, crying, soiling yourself, cleaning yourself up with your brand new merch. Best seat in the house to watch your little girlfriend realize that when she is in there all alone, that she is just not as good as me. And you're gonna watch as I win back the championship that I never lost. But as for tonight, I think we're done talking.
Oh, Damian Priest there.
Oh, Damian Priest is in there. Priest and Finn face to face. Little preview of what we're gonna get on Saturday. Bad Blood in Atlanta. Here's a taste. And Rhea's there too. It's a territory. Headbutt on Liv. And now she's going after 30 Dom.
They need to have a match. Just have a match.
All the emotion that's been boiling up is now boiling over. The territory's getting that offensive earlier and a bad ball. All right to the shark cage. She just smashed his head into the shark cage that he's going to be in on Saturday.
Like I said, there are some of the women that can really hang with the men, and they, because I know they don't do that many, intergender matches, but Rhea is one of the few that can hang with the men.
Brutalizing her former boyfriend, begging for mercy. They just turned claustrophobic as she throws him in there. He's getting first match for the foursome power. Oh no, Lick Morgan's back. True love, I told you, Joe. What do you mean true love? Saving her man. Putting her body on the line for this brute Rhea Ripley who's completely lost the plot. They're going to be fighting for the World Championship on Saturday.
And threw a shoe.
Priest has done a hell of a job of fighting off 3 members of the Judgment Day on his own. Oh, the slingshot as all of a sudden Finn Balor in street clothes, he's showing up. Big drop kick, clothesline takes out Carlito. You're gonna have to have slave play. Priest refusing to stay down, but that might do it. And now the numbers game, as is typically the case with Judgment Day. 3-on-1 in the ring as Dirty Dom crawls back in himself. Poor Dirty Dom. Violently abused moments ago. I mean, this is what it takes.
This thing get a new tattoo.
What are you kidding me, Wade? Priest attack them, Joe. What are you watching? These two are going to be fighting at Bad Blood and Kuda Cross. They're days away from the Battle of Atlanta, and this is how you want the lead-up to go. Really? Maybe you should have stayed at home.
Why not? It'll give him motivator if Damian Priest beat him.
Just blasting through the torso of Damian Priest.
It'll get Priest more motivated.
Softening him up for what will be their battle in Atlanta this Saturday. Damian Priest's biggest problem is he simply does not understand his own limits. He's got a fiery temperament and he's completely overcome his tolerance to it.
6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Oh, okay. Oh, Sheamus.
He's getting cracked with a bat. He's getting cracked with a bat by a man who used to call a brother. A man who used to call a friend. A man I basically created. And a man I still call Butch. Now, the last couple of weeks I thought I knocked some sense into the loser weight.
Loser weight.
He's lost. He's gone too far and he's about to find himself on the wrong side of a fight night. So listen here, fella. I've seen what you're capable of over the last couple of weeks. You're vicious. You're a dangerous little bastard. But if you want to play rough, let's play rough, right? One final banger. So bring your bat. Bring your shrug. Bring whatever you want, because we're going to settle this like wood back home across the ponds.
Hmm?
And something else I also created. A good old-fashioned Donnybrook match.
Okay.
So, what do you say? Watch.
One more match? Okay. I guess the question of the matter is like when? Maybe they'll mention that later on today. Or later on tonight. Oh yeah, going against Kofi Kingston. Well, not even thinking straight.
And before we get to that, on behalf of everybody at WWE, we want to send our heartfelt condolences
The Pete Rose.
to the family of baseball legend and WWE Hall of
Pete Rose.
Passed away today. He was a fixture ringside for all combat sports. Whether it was a championship boxing match in Vegas or here at WWE, he was a beloved part of the WWE family. WrestleMania 14 was the guest ring announcer for Kane and Undertaker.
Yeah, and that was a funny moment.
Pete Rose, WWE Hall of Famer, was 83.
Although it was wrong for what he did, but it's like for some of us, what Pete Rose did, it's not like a victimless crime. It's like a victimless crime, like. But then again, like the league will have their set of rules and stuff like that. For some of us, it'd probably be like that's not a bad crime for gambling at the time. But then again, it's like you understand because they thinking like if you're gonna gamble and bet on sports, you could be like no, you could be point shaving the game you play. That could be something that some people could be thinking about. So I understand it, but it's not for me, in my opinion. Probably some of y'all probably will feel different about it, but him gambling is really, for me, it's not that big of a deal. But I guess when it comes to costing your teams games and stuff like that, that I can understand why people get upset, and I'll get upset too. So I get that. But maybe not to saying that this is a good thing that he died, but maybe this is a better thing that they'll probably acknowledge it in baseball and like finally give him like I said, I didn't follow his career or anything like that. I know a little bit about him, but this probably be an opportunity for them to put him in the Hall of Fame in baseball. If it happens, it happens. We'll see. I'll be right back again. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Out. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B as it could come back. Key symptom can cause serious side effects, including fatal infections. While no PML cases were reported in RMS clinical trials, it could happen. Tell your doctor if you plan to have vaccines or if you already plan to become pregnant. Key symptom may increase certain antibodies. The most common side effects are upper respiratory tract infection, headache, and injection reactions.
Kesimpta fits my life, so how I fill my time is up to me.
Ask your doctor about Kesimpta for RMS.
Dry, tired, itchy, burning. My dry eye symptoms got worse over time. My eye doctor explained the root was inflammation. Citric is made for that, so relief is lasting.
Xiidra treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. Don't use if allergic to Xiidra and seek medical help if needed. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, blurred vision, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. Before using Xiidra, remove contact lenses and wait 15 minutes before reinserting.
Dry eye over and over. It's time for Xiidra.
Biggest thing I've learned so far? Don't sweat the small stuff. No. Found it. Finding my light. No, knowing my cue. Just trying not to overthink things. M&M's for all fun times.
Panera's mac and cheese, fave. Tomato soup and a bread bowl, fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chip. We know it's a fave too. Panera, free, no fee delivery for My Panera Rewards members on our app.
Last week, we beat Amoriyu. 私たちがトップに返り咲くために倒したチームのリストに加わった。Bianca Belair said next time she will be ready, but neither she nor David Gladden are ready
Okay,
for
yeah.
this coaching.
Let me fix this.
Jane says they stand on business, but we don't plan on letting them start.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Um, I don't know what you looking at. I'm talking to her.
And Damage Control will take over WWE again. Damage Control hasn't been the same since we lost those tag team titles. And the only way to transform Damage Control, あのタイトルを手に入れることだけだ。Damage Control is still the most dominant force in the history of the women's division. Bianca,
Wait till you get Dakota Kai and Oscar back.
私たちのタイトルを手に入れて、お前の頭に一生かぶりついてやる。
And on the other side, she's in Bianca's head. Hey, so much of Chad Gable's recent focus has been with Planet 6, right? I'm not going to hold promise to leave the WWE back. We saw what could happen with the but now yes, to get after the Chinese secret attack. There it is.
Oh, there's people on that side. Okay.
Wayne, I feel like ever since they came up short a few weeks ago for the tag titles, there's just been a completely different dynamic with them.
Well, it has been, but that was up until earlier tonight when Xavier Woods scored a massive singles victory against the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. That is the first time in a long time those dark clouds and parties I disagree. Some things are raining down on the Olympus. Both people earlier that I like that for talking to the Rocky Jack.
I think these two had faced before on one-on-one. I'm not sure, but I think they did.
His friend didn't ask him, did he do what he did to Rey Mysterio? Put that stuff on purpose. And you're saying the dark clouds got away something sunshine and rainbows after you?
And the facts are you're not happy with you the whole thing. That's the first thing you do all the time. It's good again, Joe. And I'll say this right now. I feel there is some real pressure on Kingston in this matchup. Despite how everything's played, it feels like a proving for the individual members of the New Day. Are you the weak link? Are you the reason we keep losing? Are you the reason we can't hold ball? I think Xavier Woods proved early tonight. It's certainly not his fault.
Seems so much technical skill and ability between these two. Gable and Kofi, and athleticism with the drop kick.
I'll give you some of the chips.
He's to the 270th televised match
Okay.
for Chad Gable since joining the main roster. Kick out.
Like reflexes of Kofi Kingston that I know all
You know, it's funny that everybody's now giving Chad Gable the Kurt Angle treatment. And Kurt Angle said at one point he wouldn't mind returning to WWE as a manager role for American Made. That would be perfect. They all would get booed, but except for Kurt Angle. Everybody will cheer the crap out of Kurt Angle, but boo everybody else from American Made. Yeah. I think if they end up putting that idea, that'd be something, and it'd just be good for like Chad Gable's push to get the world title, wherever it's the WWE title or the world heavyweight title. It would be interesting, but that's just my opinion. But y'all comment below, like, what do y'all think? Y'all think Chad Gable will be on his way up to like getting the like world title as well?
It's the camera we're shooting. Got this one at a county swap meet for a couple of bucks, which is a lot cheaper than running a fancy commercial. There was even a tape already in it. But free film. Just another way to pass some big savings on.
Oh yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Not only Deadpool Wolverine comes out for tomorrow to get on digital, but it's also be coming out on Disney Plus tomorrow. So very interesting.
Versace Eros Energy, the new fragrance for men.
I want to get it this week, but we'll see what happens. Um, Also for people that into like movies and stuff, uh, Joker, go like or I forgot how you call it. I'll just say Joker too because I never get that name right. We're going to see it this weekend, and after we see it, we're going to give our review, which is not going only going to be like our movie reviews. Is not just going to be exclusively for TikTok, but we will have it on YouTube as well. Um, like I will do it live on TikTok, but I think it's gonna have to be like pre-recorded so I can be able to put it on YouTube as well. So that's why we're not gonna do it live. If it was just like we said it that we changed our mind and just said exclusively gonna do it for TikTok, we probably would have done it live. But I think like pre-recording it and put it on there so I can be able to put it on YouTube also. That would be a big deal.
Homes.com. We've done your homework.
You leaving me? For a TurboTax expert. See it out.
Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. And butterscotch. I'm tasting more and more of the butterscotch in this that they made for me. Probably gonna get a little bit personal about this, but I thought today I was gonna get my teeth pulled today because two of them are like broken. Oh, sorry about that. I guess it kind of kicked me off for a bit, so and now I'm back on, so apologize about that. I thought I was gonna get my teeth pulled today, which I thought it was scheduled for, but unfortunately it's scheduled for the end of next month. Which just means I gotta go through another month dealing with these two teeth. That's it doesn't hurt, but it's just like a little bit of a bother. Like it bothers you. Just put it that way. Let's see. I had my wisdom teeth pulled once before, and first time I did get my teeth pulled was around that time. Like this was like a little over 10 years ago that happened. So got that pulled, and they didn't put enough Novocaine in it that I was just in pain for like a few hours. It could have been longer than that, but I think I can remember I was in pain for like a few hours. Okay, it was all night. Okay. Yeah, I just wasn't sure how long at the time that was when I got my wisdom tooth put out. Then I got the one to my upper teeth, like right here, been pulled. They actually did a good job putting, the Novocaine in that one. And the other one was like, over here. It was like already like broken. It just needed to pull some of the rest of the stuff out. So they did a good job on that one too. The other place. I just will not go to a clinic that that can't even do their job. So the other two teeth that I got pulled off, like they did a good job. It was on the north. It was on the north side here in Milwaukee. They did a good job. Although I didn't continue like going with them because I guess like I was just didn't get the opportunity, to keep pulling it off. I'm gonna get my teeth checked. I'm gonna get my teeth checked. I keep on putting it off. But then again, was it like a few years ago? We was at the thing for the I forgot what it was, but it was like on. It was like the place like close to downtown. We were there for like they was just talking about this program. I know it had something that had to do with what we were doing, like with Maggie's Mary and stuff like that. But anyways, they had this thing like Familia Dental, and it was like I keep on telling myself, you know what, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. And like my medical coverage does cover it. It's just like I keep forgetting on to getting the check out and check out, and it was like at one point where the broken tooth that's right here, I was just like, yeah, it's time to get my teeth checked and get this done. So I finally got it checked like in August, so finally scheduled an appointment. They look at it and they said like, you got two teeth, that we can pull out, and you got another one that might need a crowning, or we may break that one off too. So yeah, at the time I wasn't sure what like a crown meant because I never had one, but like it was a good idea for like, because I talked to my wife about it. It's just like, what do you think I should do? So she was just suggesting I should go for the crowning, and of course, go for the crowning. Why not? Like it's really not painful, she says. So we'll go from there.
Whatever it takes. What in the world? He was lining him up for trouble in paradise, and Xavier Woods grabbed his leg, and Kofi couldn't
Uh-oh, miscommunication.
chaos theory, bridging pin, and that is how it ends. And Xavier Woods.
I get what Xavier Woods was trying to do, because they were trying to interfere, but just I guess at this point it just backfired. This is probably gonna be dragged on next week. Yeah, exactly. It just backfired. That was a good setup though too.
Last monster standing match is still to come. 385 pounds of Braun Strowman. 330 pounds.
If y'all watching Raw right now, what do y'all think about tonight's Raw so far? Although this is the final 3 hour one that they shown here on
NBC's Sunday Night Football.
oh, he was there.
The festivities there as the Ravens smash the Bills. We had WWE competitors everywhere in football stadiums this weekend. See the former Heisman winner with Seth Rollins, Rodney Harrison, one of the all-time great defensive backs. And then how about Sheamus? He was with Georgia Tech, for most of September.
Oh, nice.
Fittingly with the Fighting Irish as they had the big win against Louisville. And yesterday, Drew McIntyre, Liv Morgan, Lucas
Is that the
Oil Stadium in Indy.
Oh, Indianapolis? Good way to promote the Royal Rumble. Why not?
Well, Seth Rollins looking one step closer to a WWE return after he was injured by my guest at this time, Bronson Reed. Sir, does a potential Seth Rollins return down the road affect your attention in any way heading into this highly anticipated last monster standing match in tonight's main event against Braun Strowman?
No. In fact, congratulations to Seth Rollins. I hope he's coming back. Because I took months off of his career. And next time, I will take years off of his life. And apologies to Braun Strowman for exposing you for the man that you are. Because I am the last monster standing.
I'm glad they did get him back and gave him a second chance after, them stupid releases that, that normally Vince McMahon always does. So, I'm glad that they brought him back. Like I said, one of the few people, after, they did their normal cleanup after WrestleMania, like letting go of people. Him, Braun Strowman was another person I'm glad they brought back. There's more people that I wish, they can try to bring back too. Must be the Y6 on this one. Who they going after now? Okay, Nikki Cross. I wonder if are they going after a woman this time? I don't know. But that would be leaving a lot of questions of who the Y6 are going to go after next. But I'm glad, what they doing with the Y6, making them have like rare appearances, not like having them appear and stuff every week. Just have them like on times for Raw when it's needed, or when the storyline fits. So yeah, I think that's the smart thing that they had done with Y6 so far. Don't put them on there every week. Have them like on rare appearances, and if they need to be on Raw for this storyline, yeah. New York.
Don't talk to me right now.
Same house. Mount up, ladies! Let's go. Same awful host. You brought this on yourself, America.
House of Milk. The Talking Kids show returns October 9th on E!
I'm actually gonna watch that because I thought I saw that Jesse Goddard's a wrestler in OVW is gonna be in it. Well, that ain't the one reason, because there's a few people that I recognize too, like New York is another person that's on there. So it's interesting to see like how she's been doing after all this time.
Panera's mac and cheese. Fave. Tomato soup and a Red Bull. Fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chip. We know it's a fave too.
Oh, I thought that was Burger King or something. That's Panera. Okay.
Rewards members on our app. The future is threatened. Enemies are
Come on up.
unpredictable.
Come on up.
When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant.
Hey, babe, is the little one in there with you?
Yep.
Okay.
But the struggle is real. That's why you need Zero Traps. Zero attracts and traps bugs.
Well, it is on commercial. I might as well just take y'all out. So, y'all bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to take these dogs outside so I don't have to take them for the rest of the night.
So, I like honey barbecue. You like honey barbecue. I like football.
Where you going to go? Just hold on.
We're like the brothers we never had. But does he have time for you?
Yes, she does it.
Yeah, because I feel like he'd be here if he did.
Mindy, calm down.
T-Mobile home internet relies on cell phone towers, so when the network gets busy, things can slow down. Get faster, more reliable internet speeds. Get Spectrum.
Fridays.
Extraordinary.
USA is the new home of Friday Night SmackDown. It all goes down on Friday Night SmackDown on USA.
You were really just cancer.
weeks ago, he became heavyweight champion. We do have some unfortunate news to pass along. Ilya Dragunov was injured during a match with Dr. this last weekend. It is suspected that he has a torn ACL. Prognosis of our medical team is that Dragunov will be out of action for approximately 6 to 9 months. We wish him a speedy recovery on his return to the ring. Just hate to see that for one of the great competitors and rising stars of the game.
Get well soon, Ilya, one of the most physical competitors I've ever seen. Cannot wait to get you back.
8 weeks as champion, he said. But it's the 3 weeks Lindy has simply in no response that he's spoken that's raised eyebrows.
You know, life as the world heavyweight champion has been fantastic. I love every aspect of being the world heavyweight champion. Being the top guy, the money, the luxuries, the amenities. But there's one thing I really hate about my life right now. And that is the insult that I have to deal with Sami Zayn every single week. I could not ask for anybody more annoying than Sami. That comes here week for week.
I think Sammy's going to state his case again and again. Just keep trying to get that title shot.
Seemed like he was comfortable in here.
You know, Gunther, if you find it so annoying dealing with me every single week, you know, there's a very, very easy way to put an end to all of this once and for all.
Yeah.
And all you've got to do is give me what I keep asking for and put your heavyweight championship on the line, one-on-one. But you won't do it, will you? You won't do it, and I know why. And deep down, Gunther, I think you know why too. So why don't you just tell me right here to my face? Tell me
Okay, I'm back.
Tell me right now why you won't do it. Admit it.
Gunter and Sami Zayn segment.
I tried to tell you, I tried to beat it into you. You're just nuts on my level. If I'm not on your level, then how come I'm the one who beat you at WrestleMania?
Yep, good point.
Huh? You think you're so much better, but I'm the one who did it. And you beat everyone they put in front of you. You beat future Hall of Famers. You beat former world champions. Everybody that stepped you got knocked out except me. I pinned you. And you think you're so much better than me, and that's why it drives you crazy, doesn't it? And you know
I think Gunter finally gonna accept the
that
challenge.
it was me versus you, Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. You are scared that it will happen again.
I want to get a little bit of a mean streak out of Gunter, at least with Gunter. Although, you know, it took this long for him, you know, probably going to say he accepted the challenge. I would like to see a little bit of a mean streak on Gunter before, you know, this match happened on Saturday, but they did this.
You know what, Sammy? You're right. I'm afraid.
Oh, he
I'm
admitted.
afraid of you. I'm afraid for my reputation. Because after all those legendary things I did with the Intercontinental Championship, losing to the better man would have been no problem. But losing to you has been the biggest embarrassment of my career. You know, I was so busy embarrassing you in front of your own family that eventually it is what you did to me. Because I was very confident that I would beat you at WrestleMania, so I flew my family over as well. I just didn't parade them around like you did to gain some sympathy.
Interesting.
But once it was all done, I went to the back and I had to look my father in the eye. And he asked me. He said, Bruder, ich fliege aus Österreich den ganzen Weg nach Philadelphia und dann muss ich zuschauen, wie du verlierst gegen den Sandler, Sami Zayn.
We don't understand you.
Do you know what it means? I had to look my father in the eye, and he asked me, son, I flew all the way from Vienna to Philadelphia just to see you lose against that bum, Sami Zayn. It's okay, Sammy, I don't expect you to understand because your family is used to see you fail. Your family doesn't expect anything from you. My family expects everything from me. Because I am the golden goose of my family. I am Guta. I am special. And I am something that you will never be. And that is the world heavyweight champion.
Prove it. Give him a match. May put some points out there, but prove it.
Well, you're right about something, Luther. You're right. My family has watched me lose. They've watched me get knocked down many, many times. So what do when I fail in front of my family? I pick myself back up and I keep moving forward. Now, what did you do when you came up short in front of your family, huh? You crumbled. After I beat you, did you ever ask me for a rematch? No. Did you ever ask Adam Pearce for a rematch? No. You tucked your tail between your legs. You ran off and you hid. You disappeared off WWE TV for months. You didn't show your face here because you couldn't show your face here.
He did return. He was only gone for maybe 2 months.
That made you feel like a loser. Well, now
No, over a
you're
month.
showing your dad that his son is also a coward.
Oh, a step too far.
Maybe that's what was needed.
Simply don't speak to the ring general like that and get away with it. Sami Zayn just won't take no for an answer. He's heard no for weeks upon weeks every time he is asked for a title shot. And that Gunther's just snapped. Tried to come out with a mid right hand. Sami
There you go.
fights his way out of the corner. Sami Zayn, a man who's never beaten it since. Trying to get the exploder on Gunther.
Was Gunter trying to block that on purpose? Or they were just trying to add at the expense of it? That's a possibility.
Sami Zayn fading. And a vicious power bomb. Did you hear that thud? Did you see Sami Zayn's head bounce all the canvas? And if you did, just take a look at those glassy eyes of Zayn. The sound of that impact.
You want this so bad, Sammy, huh? You got your match.
Wow! So he had to take a brutal beating to get across the finish line of what he desires. But Gunther says yes. You pushed it up buzzers and now the ring.
There you go. Laugh.
About the one stain on his right foot. The
Are they gonna add that into Bad Blood, or that be like something different?
He said, I got you. But boy, did he take some punishment. What crowd got here? One more round now. It's a win. Go back. I'm here for Whitbear, too. That was 3 seconds. That wasn't enough. But what are you looking for? You have a white parasite. And now we look at and see these ones ever break Mysterio.
John, my biceps are big.
Okay, this sign of Michael It's a bad time to tell what we're gonna do. Here we go. We believe that it's up. You feel me? Everything is up. What's up? What's up? This time we in. We lost two. What's up? What's up? This time we in. We lost two.
I hope they don't break them up. That's just my opinion.
At least not right now. Decimation of the Roman Empire. The bloodline gonna tear the meat off the bones of the champion.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays up the bench. He scrambles in the T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on us. It's a little shimmy, shake. What you think, huh? Like you taking an ice cream truck. Ice cream! He got his iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence. Cuz phone up like a baby run. Only takes those T-Mobile savers to call it a day. Respect. Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And families can save 20% every month versus the other $3.
Me and Daddy met when we were teenagers. We were both working here, and it was right there in that kitchen where Mommy and Daddy fell in love. Such a freaking back to the original recipe, do you know it's gonna be good?
Our original recipe is back. Churches.
For people who feel limited by the unpredictability of generalized myasthenia gravis and who are anti-ACHR antibody positive, season to season, Ultomiris is continuous symptom control with improvement in activities of daily living. It is reduced muscle weakness. And Ultomiris is the only long-acting GMG treatment with the freedom of just 6 to 7 infusions per year for a predictable routine I can count on.
Ultomiris can lower your immune system's ability to fight infections, increasing your chance of serious meningococcal infections, which may become life-threatening or fatal, and other types of infections. Complete or update your meningococcal vaccines at least 2 weeks before starting Ultomiris. If Ultomiris is urgent, you should also receive antibiotics with your vaccines. Before starting Ultomiris, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions and medications. Ultomiris can cause reactions such as back pain, tiredness, dizziness, limb discomfort, or bad taste. Ultomiris is moving forward with continuous symptom control. Ask your neurologist about starting Ultomiris.
You know what's brilliant? Think about it. Boring is the unsung catalyst for bold. Straps
Sorry, I was going for a bit.
boring makes vacations happen.
Maybe they'll probably make like a quick announcement when they come back from commercial and be like, okay, it's official. That match will be added to Bad Blood, or they'll add it to next week, whatever the case may be. But this is going to be weird for, Raw being 2 hours. And you think like, what you going to do with that extra hour? Just strange. Well, it's going to be.
This Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Oh, you don't know? It's fire. That taco dropping, that perfect sauce and those flavors popping. Fire. That family snagging. That beauty hacking. Creep.
Wait.
Fire. Nothing plain about it.
Panera's mac and cheese, fave. Tomato soup and a bread bowl, fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chip. We know it's a fave too. Panera, free, no fee delivery for life.
Oh, they must have just shown this while they was like back on air. So Ignov Dragunov sustained an injury this past weekend and will be expected out 6 to 9 months. Ouch. Hey, you never know. Maybe he'll be back in time for WrestleMania. They probably will put him in the match or something. Who knows? But God, what a setback for Ignov Dragunov. That sucks.
Inspired by the diabolical menace that is Paul Ellering, whose two big bruises, A-Op, as our truth likes to call them, or AOP to the rest of us. Our truth back in action. Remember,
Or Op, as you call them, Op. That's funny. He just called him Op.
Big Bronson Reed coming up a little later. 5 tsunamis Bronson Reed landed on our truth a month ago as he's off to a good start in his return. He's honoring the legend. Honoring? He thinks he is. He's trying to jump Cena. Our truth exists. A play different to the rest of us. That's the tough AA coming his way, trying to lift up Rizal at 6'4", 330-pounder who has our truth up top now and slams him down. Oh.
6'4", 330. I think that's Razar. Okay, that's Razar from AOP. I weigh more than him and like an inch taller, but way more. But he still looks bigger than me. I don't know.
Holding him up for a big knee from Rizal. First awesome truth at the tag titles. WrestleMania breakthrough when Judgment Day unseated them on June 24th. So difficult to find any form of weakness in AOP. Big hitters, heavy hands, technically skilled. I can't find a single weakness in that.
Well, this is gonna be like different too, cause you got the Royal Rumble gonna be like in February now instead. It's like what you have in January. I kind of figured they just could not keep him face for a long time. They just couldn't do it. Why they do that? Like, one of those things they could have saved for, WrestleMania. They could have did it like, after the Royal Rumble. But that's just me. They probably gonna have their reasons why he did what he did next week. I just thought they could have waited. Yeah, the damage has been done.
Let's remind people what they're scoring for with basketball. It's going to be a special 6 p.m. Eastern start time on Saturday on Peacock. Yeah, well, the unlikely alliance. WWE champ Cody Rhodes teams with his career nemesis, the former tribal chief Roman Reigns, against the savage bloodline duo of the new tribal chief Solo Sikoa and this lunatic Jake Fatu.
Bailey came up with a big win on SmackDown, and with that, she earns a shot
Oh,
at the WWE Women's Championship against Nia Jax on Saturday.
sorry guys. Like if we end up getting cut off for the Twitch for when we do WFSO aftermath, I apologize. I thought this it was gonna last very long, but we're still gonna stay tuned here on YouTube wise. But we'll see how that goes. Let me see if I can save battery that can make it last a little longer.
Are you ready for the colossal clash? Are you ready for the monsters? The tail of the tape for the last monster standing match. 715 pounds of humanity combined. The referee must count to 10. Who will be the last?
Sorry about that, guys. I just have to set up like battery saver on this phone so it could like keep going. So I apologize for us being off the air for that moment.
Well,
For you,
my iPad's on the floor.
it's fine.
No, we're scaring the out of people. It is the main event. And we should know, because who got pranked by the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes?
Yep, your boy.
It's the New Day. Don't miss every hard-pounding moment. He just got scared tactic.
USA Scare Tactics. Series premiere Friday at 10. Save your DVR. Why settle for less when you can get the new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell? Because an indulgent, beefy 5-layer burrito is luxurious. A crunchy Doritos Locos taco is opulent. A chicken chalupa supreme piled high with deliciousness, lavish. Chips, nacho cheese sauce, medium drink. The only thing that's not Lux about it is the price. It's Lux for less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box. Only at Taco Bell.
Today's biggest feat wasn't booking appointments. It was the fact that the Silvers went 4 for 4
Let's
with
see.
all their flu shots with no tears. Bravery rewarded. When it's time for vaccines, it's time for CVS.
A Chewy order is on the way for Cash, everyone's favorite employee at Bill's Bodega, where Bill uses Chewy to keep Cash hard at work, toys to keep his instincts sharp,
Okay,
food so he won't snack on the inventory,
Andre.
to let everyone know
I must have missed that one. He probably did say it, but I just didn't catch it.
Bill's left with more cash.
Oh God.
For low prices and fast shipping, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
You know what? I am gonna do it anyway. Something on commercial break.
What if all the things that get in your way were gone? So the only thing left was
Hold on.
boundaries only existed to be pushed. If every single drop of potential could be made real. So the only limit you face is how big you can dream. Say you knew
Hey, where's your iPad?
On the floor by my birthday presents.
committed to making that happen.
Oh.
Every day. Going to be there. Some pretty cool stuff for that.
Okay, got plenty of time on that one. So what we're gonna do for you guys that's watching on Twitch, I'm gonna like switch to the iPad. So get to see it on there. So I'm just gonna cut it off for like a bit, then switch to the iPad. So hopefully by the time get back on here, it'll probably be up to the main event. So once again, guys, I apologize, and we will be back in a moment.
NBC and Peacock.
Okay. There we go, Twitch.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. I'm standing by with World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and his comrade Ludwig Kaiser. Now, Gunther, it sounded like Sami Zayn got under your skin tonight, and what he said allowed him to have you grant him that World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. That match happens next week. How are you feeling?
Oh, on Raw. Interesting.
What?
Oh, what they got.
You may have to check to see if it connected to the internet, because sometimes it hasn't.
Okay.
Myself. He really is a badass. That's right. You'll see soon.
Nice. I didn't think they was gonna push it that soon, but why not? And so I have the world title match next week instead of on Bad Blood. Interesting. Oh, Donnie Brooke match, that will be next week as well. Okay, let me put this up. Hold on a moment. I have to get the thing.
What, the stand?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the progress.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry about that. I'm just getting like in two different angles and I'm trying to like close it.
He has a 4-0 record in these matches. Over the top rope and right to it. Why waste any time?
Referee going straight for the bell. Those full wellies, there's zero chance of separating these two.
There you go, just like that charge.
They can only separate themselves. This is like Megatron versus Optimus Prime. Two of the biggest monsters we've ever seen in here. I'm getting scared already, Joe. There's no doubt.
Bam. I wonder how they're gonna top this one from the last matchup they had. Although it ended up being like a no contest. I'm just wondering how they're gonna top this one. Ooh.
By the amount of abuse we've seen these two throw at each other over the past couple of weeks, it is going to take some. Oh, very special steps. No, not our desk.
Ooh. Yeah, got a broken table already.
Smashed to bits. The desk is destroyed. Big Bronson Reed is laid out, and that one big SOB running right over the body.
Oh, they blocking people saying, holy, you know what.
It's up. Count of 6. Last monster standing.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess.
And just like that, they went straight to commercial.
No. It's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. Honestly, when I started this, I thought I only had to do like 4 of these. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? So I shouldn't be victim blaming. Yeah. And it's still $15 a month, so whatever, you're ready. Right, but all that production value.
Getting a great deal at Subway has never been easier. Just buy any footlong in the app, get another free. The only hard part is FedEx Mapping doesn't get you certain footlong.
Oh.
Wait, seriously? I got you next time, buddy.
Let's
Order
see.
now in the Subway app.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is the job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job.
Sorry about going quiet for a moment, but I'm gonna get to talking back to you guys in a minute. So this is something I'm trying to set up here, especially for, you know, doing the pre-recorded version of WFSO Aftermath.
No, I have another. But does he have time for you?
So just give me a moment.
He'd be here if he did.
Future-proof your home and garden with AARP today. Harvest the rewards for years to come. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Panera's mac and cheese, fave. Tomato soup and a bread bowl, fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chip. We know it's a fave too. Panera, free, no fee delivery for My Panera Rewards members on our app.
Versace Eros Energy. The new
Copy
fragrance
that.
for men.
You're leaving me?
For a TurboTax expert. Sing it, Adam.
TurboTax will beat your price.
This fall, switch to a TurboTax Live expert that will beat the price you paid your phone last tax season.
Me and Daddy met when we were teenagers. We were both working and it was
Okay,
right there in that kitchen where Mommy and Daddy fell in love.
Let's see.
So they're bringing back the original recipe. Do you know what's gonna be good?
Our original recipe is back. Churches.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. With exclusive savings just for Prime members, you'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
Incoming dishes! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products. Those suds got game. Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
I think I didn't add that one. Yep, now I did.
Friday Night SmackDown, live, Friday
Go
night
back.
on USA.
In Bronson Reed.
They got chairs set up. They're probably gonna do that one move.
Down here to this is last monster standing match. Referee Chad must reach a count of 10. Who will be the last monster standing?
Already strong and stirring, unbelievably. Bronson Reed already put through our announce table. Got up at a count of 6. But these guys are out for weeks. Somehow Bronson Reed already appointed and apparently it keeps rolling down.
Here goes that one big SOB. With a third.
Ooh.
Big Bronson Reed threw the chairs out on the floor.
See the carnage here at ringside already. Both superstars racked with pain. Braun Strowman barely able to keep himself on, but right now the jeopardy lies on the shoulders of Bronson Reed.
Maybe he's getting back up.
Big Bronson Reed must climb to his feet. And he does.
Slower and slower is the climb back to a vertical pace as he is scored by the big SOB.
But we've seen this time and again with these two going anywhere in the arena, including backstage. We've seen them out in a parking lot, smashing the top of cars, and then right into the video wall.
This match is not about a
From what made it seem like they probably was going to run through it. That wasn't the case.
massacre your opponent until they can't move.
Big Bronson Reed picking up that metal chair, walking back to his colossal rival. Oh, but Strowman able to land a right hand to the body and the chair to the back.
Bronson Reed falling on his own sword. That chair a lethal weapon in the hands of anybody, even more so when it's 370 plus pounds of Strowman.
He's got him up in the technical area. On top of the crates as they climb up high. You gotta be kidding me. You got 715 combined pounds between these two monsters. Last monster standing. Who can knock out the other? No way!
Uh-oh. Ooh. That Valley driver. If you're John Cena fans, you know that as a FU or the attitude adjustment. Wherever you want to call it.
Fireman's carry slam, the death drop driver from Big Bronson Reed. And now the count being administered by Chad Pack.
Bronson thinks he's got this 1-1. Bronson hopes he's got this 1-1. Wishful thinking it may seem.
And Strowman able to get up and continue on. Sends him back over inside the barrier.
Braun Strowman has been the monster here in WWE for the past 10 years.
And now Big Bronson Reed has to beat the count himself. Braun Strowman rallying back here as the last monster standing match on Monday Night Raw.
Next, on USA's newest reality competition show, The Anonymous.
I just don't know if what I'm doing is right anymore.
With only 4 episodes left, tensions are at an all-time high.
I want that player to move immediately.
And sanity is at an all-time low.
Skinny's just slowly watching myself descending to madness.
With one twist that leaves the house speechless.
What the heck is going on here?
This is twisted.
Oh, God.
USA's The Anonymous. New episode next.
Let me take that out.
He keeps seeing his face everywhere.
I've been tracking this thing. It
Okay.
spreads from person to person. Nobody has survived longer than a week.
How do we stop it?
Smile too, radar.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings girl? The Headster! Hey! What?
Jimmy already got beat up to go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got beat up, go. Jimmy already got beat up, go?
Jimmy already got beat up.
Okay, Jimmy already got beat up, go delivered. But did he get 10 free boneless wings?
Yeah.
No!
Alright, got your home and auto bundle and you saved hundreds.
Oh, that's nice with the economy and all.
What's the economy?
Whoa, sorry.
What isn't the economy?
Yes. It is, it's so many things.
Right.
Look, all you really need to know is that Progressive can save you money without sacrificing all your coverage. You follow me?
I'll just look it up.
We're surprised as Twisted Tea superfans with a Twisted Tea drop. Twisted Tea tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real pure tea and 5% alcohol to give off your kick. Twisted Tea, iced tea. Keep it twisted.
Wayfair's big sale is finally here. Right now, you can save up to 80% off at Wayfair.
Yes! Plus grocery shipping on everything. And surprise flash deals!
All waiting long.
Shop Wayfair's big sale now through October 7th.
Panera's mac and cheese, fave. Tomato soup in a bread bowl, fave. All your favorites, always at Panera. So grab a chocolate chip. We know it's a fave too. Panera, free, no fee delivery for My Panera Rewards members on our app.
Starburst guys, different every time.
When the sawdust settles and the engine roars, the thing you care about is the job well done. But when you get your tools from Harbor Freight, something about the job feels different. Your wallet. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Big Bronson Reed's been getting the best of Braun Strowman. Oh, he goes right for time. People bury him. All 330 pounds, full force, taking out that one big SOB. And now it's up to Braun Strowman to beat the count of 10. Announce desk has been blown away. He's set to move the front models, and now the drama of can he rise up? And we continue on.
And they broke that again. There was nobody there. They didn't took out any. Wait a minute. There's Linda Kay? She's there again.
And now WWE officials and security are coming to check out ringside. The fans in the front row as
Yeah, there's Linda Kay.
these monsters now, security is coming in to try to handle the situation.
Okay, if y'all don't know who Linda Kay is, of course she's from here, and she if y'all familiar with Pro Wrestling Report, she was always be on there, and also does ring announcing and commentating for OVW currently, and can wrestle herself. I said they got 6 minutes. It's not going to end like that.
He's saying, get in here and count to 10. I'm winning this thing. Chad, get in the ring. Referee Chad Patton is dealing with the fact that the front row was blown apart. We've got security and officials down here trying to manage that situation. Meanwhile, Braun Strowman, he's been down for a 10 count. And Bronson Reed's climbing back up. Wait.
Gonna get another in his work in the past parade. What's gonna take Tyson?
This has been going
It's going to do it again and again and again and again.
after tsunami. And again, Big Bronson Reed is begging for a 10 count from referee Chad Patton.
Well, understandably, Bronson Reed is losing his mind because they
Oh no! What's he doing?
without security is getting flattened in the process. The Bronson Reed has been fighting for the last 20 minutes.
Now we have 3 security officials who are in the ring, and he's grabbing the referee and tossing him too.
Is the referee
There ain't no disqualification, so he's going to attack him. Attack him. Yep. Yep. Oh, what? Wow. I haven't seen the big man fly. But you saw that big man fly. For the people that's watching on TV, they should have waited until he was fully on top and was about to do it. You got him in there like climbing to the top, but I don't know. It's just my opinion. I think they should have just got that one shot when he, finally was up there and about to jump. I just think that could have been, better if they would have done it like that. Well, that's what us wrestling fans speak out. We speak our opinions about wrestling. Well, we come up with like if there's facts in there too, but like everybody's gonna have their opinion. So and everybody has the right, say their opinion. But at least if you say your opinion, at least have facts too. That's just how we are. Oh. He sure ain't. He threw a chair. I'm sorry, somebody throw the chair. That's gonna be funny. Just out of nowhere, just shot a chair at him. Are they gonna break the ring? Maybe they can end in conclusion like with it being the draw, and they just like end up breaking the ring. That's a possibility. Yep, there it is. It kind of the referee. The referee. They gotta show it again. They gotta show it again. The referee fell. Although it was a bad way of selling it, but he fell. Yeah, and adding some to security too. Oh, Bronson Reed's gonna. Wait a minute. Who's this? Oh, Seth Rollins. Bam. Yup. Okay. Braun Strowman won. Thanks to Seth Rollins. So they can start their feud, which is good for him and Bronson Reed, because I know they got unfinished business. So hey, that's a good way, start a feud. Well, the quick started. That was awesome. And that'll be it for the 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. I think they may go back to 3 hours after they move to Netflix. So I'm gonna stop this and we're gonna get started. I've got shit set the pre-recorded episode, and like I said, hopefully we can still talk about something for the next hour about random stuff. So I found a few things that we're gonna talk about tonight. So we're gonna talk about comic book news. I can't help it. It's a habit. Let's see. Probably anything that's going to. Wow. 42-27 Detroit being Seattle. So this is gonna be interesting. But anyways, let me just get this set up. Let's delete that. Let's see. Let's get to here and Seattle might can come back. We'll see. Let's see. Let's get this started, and we're gonna start it in 2, 1. Okay, for those who just joined us here on the live version on Twitch at WFSO Aftermath, and also who just joined us here on YouTube, and plus all you guys that's watching their pre-recorded version of this. For those who want to see the live version of this, and also see the watch along of Monday Night Raw, as they, the last time on USA Network they showed it for 3 hours. Just click on the. It should be like something on the screen. You'll see it. I think it'll be on your probably on your right hand corner. That it'll probably pop out any second, or it already did. But anyways, I try to find some things to talk about for this next hour. So I don't know if this is gonna be a short show or it's gonna be an hour or a little bit longer. You never know. So so what I'm gonna add into this, that was gonna add on every single time when we do WFSO Aftermath. We're gonna add like the comic book TV news, any developments that's going on in the city, and of course we're gonna do our wrestling and of course Milwaukee Bucks content. So we're gonna talk about all of that from this point on and all the way through. So just hopefully you stay and watch. Um, there was something on here like Marvel wise that I wanted to talk about. Um, as y'all know, what happened yesterday with Chris Osterson, died yesterday. I didn't know he was a musician. I just remember him of being in all three of the Blade Trinity movies, and then his portrayal as a Whistler, which I thought was very good. And that was kind of around that time I was like introduced to comic books, but I didn't know like how big like Marvel or DC was at the time. With them to start with Superman and Batman, then you have Marvel kind of started off with X-Men, then Spider-Man and stuff like that. But I know they did like X-Men and Spider-Man and stuff in the past, but I wasn't that much into it until into the 90s. So I think it was like the perfect time for people to be like a comic book fan if they want to be. So yeah, so anyways, rest in peace. And I thought he did good as on the all three of the Blade trilogies, all three of the Blade movies. So yeah, I guess this is one of the things I do want to touch up because everybody knows about the Thunderbolts is going to be coming out in May, and as everybody compared them to the Suicide Squad, which they was like hesitant at the time if they was going to release Thunderbolts because people would did like a big comparison of the Suicide Squad movies, the first one and the second one, the James Gunn one. Then well before that one you had David Ayer that was the director of the PG-13 version of the Suicide Squad, and you have the R-rated version that came out during the pandemic. And I wouldn't say the one that came out by James Gunn was a failure because it was a pandemic and not that many people went to go to theaters and stuff like that. Because what they was doing for like for HBO Max and some of the other streaming services, like the movies that they was going to come out with and release parts of 2020 through all of 2021, they released it through HBO Max. So, I thought it was a good idea at the time for them to do that, but that movie, the Wonder Woman, 80, what was it? Oh crap, it kind of stopped. That's not good. So, I'm going to continue this with you guys and go from there. So let me try to like continue to read this, so I apologize. So that means I gotta go through. Just give me a second here and see if I can like I said, guys, I apologize. Didn't think that was gonna happen, so let's go to let's see, is it Google Drive that can delete some stuff? Okay, yeah, it was Google Drive. Okay, so wait, I have a lot of space and I don't know why it's not they stopped recording. So okay, let's just delete it. We'll delete that too. Delete that. And we will delete that. But yeah, I have a lot of room, so I don't know why it just suddenly, just stopped. So I don't need that part. But let's look at storage. Yeah, I don't get it. Like I got a lot of room. Okay, delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. I thought I already deleted a lot of the screen. Okay, like I said, once again, guys, I apologize for, this happening. It wasn't expected. That's why I did not decide to do, the long hours on the laptop because of, this situation. Delete it. Delete. 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 Darn it. Come on. I have a lot to delete. Let's do it easier. Go to clean up space. Okay. Huh. Maybe that could be what it is, like the emails. Do all 32 and delete. Delete that too. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that'll be easy. Delete all. There we go. Maybe that will help. The rest of it I'm not worried about. Let's see what else I gotta. Let's see. Move to trash. Like I said, I'm not gonna delete that one yet, but large files, none. But let's see, spam emails, delete them all. Okay, I'm probably just gonna keep this around just in case I have any problems. Okay, so we're gonna try this again, and but like what you guys see, anything can happen live, and that was just one of the things that just happened live. So like I said, I'm not gonna really like try to repeat myself. So we're just gonna go off from where we left off. So let's go. Okay, guys. My apologies. For those who's on the watching the live, get to saw what happened. I was like in the middle of recording and it just stopped on me, and I had to clear up space. So hopefully a lot more space that can clear up, so I can at least like get an hour full of you know doing these. And like I had a lot of space, but I guess with this laptop I didn't. So hopefully we won't have that mistake or don't have those problems, and let's just go with it. So as I was just talking about, like one of the articles I want to talk about tonight. We're gonna talk about comic book movies and TV news, development thing that's going on in with Milwaukee, wrestling content, and also Milwaukee Bucks content. So we will talk about all that. So I'm just looking on the scene, like, of course, Thunderbolts was getting a lot of comparisons of Suicide Squad. So I'm just trying to see like what they're thinking of what Thunderbolts should do differently. Um, get to it already. Okay, that's one thing they said. Two, let him fight. Okay, it seems like Suicide Squad always missed the opportunity to see various superpowered characters on the team going at it. Okay. Three, take heavy losses. Okay, the beauty of Thunderbolts is that its roster of characters even experienced MCU fan favorites like like Belina and Bucky Barnes. The characters want to brought back, expanded, or redeemed in some way, like Red Guardian, Ghost, and Taskmaster. So, however, neither of those type of SNOs to the future MCU franchise at the Thunderbolts. So they probably I guess what they're gonna do is they said like after this Thunderbolts, that's just gonna be like the one time thing. But hey, if it be successful, they might continue on. You never know. But I guess that's their three takes on how they can be different from the Suicide Squad. But well, if it's good, it's gonna be good, regardless of you know what some these writers like from comic books .com and things like that. So no, they could be thinking differently compared to us. So it's like up to us, the fans, to see like if we like it or not. I'm just seeing if there's some more. Of course, Deadpool Wolverine will be pre-ordered. It'll be out on. I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow. It comes out on 4K and Blu-ray and all that stuff. And plus, the digital release is going to come out tomorrow. As we talk about Christopherson, rest in peace to him. I thought he was like great in like the Blade movies, so I was talking about that before it got cut off. That's probably it for Marvel. But let's talk about see if there's any news that comes up with DC. Let's see. Really, it ain't that much to really not much to talk about. But Joker, Follett did Adults is coming out this Friday, so we are going to see that. But we will give our like review on it and see, if we like it or not. We'll tell you on our review and things like that. So not much for comic book movies and TV. I didn't see the Penguin, the second episode, but I'm gonna watch it either sometime tonight or sometime tomorrow. So yeah, we'll just watch that, and probably like when it's all over, I'll get my full review on the series itself. Probably will do that down the road. And the same thing with Epica All Along. So see all the 9 episodes, and after that, I'll give you a review of what I think about it. Let's see. I think there was nothing to talk about, stuff that's going on with business. But let me refresh this and go from there. Okay, there's really ain't. Oh, rival retailer will, take over. Okay, I didn't know about that one. So we will look at Convention Service of Wisconsin Center District's finance. Um, as y'all know, they did, the Republican National Convention here. And they host like numerous like other events. They was gonna host the Wisconsin Comic Convention, but unfortunately, that's either delayed or they're just gonna end it all. We just know that it's been canceled, but we don't know like the extension of the future of it is. They've been here once in 2019, and we haven't the 5 years because of pandemic and stuff like that. And yeah, they got a lot of stuff coming along in the near future. They're gonna have like a wrestling convention. Like how they do in the high school and college. So they're gonna have that going on for the next few years. Of course, they're gonna have more events like the Northwestern Mutual and Crew and National Guard. Let's see. Animated 414, they was here, which was a big success on that one too. Although they only didn't use as much room as they did, and they still end up being successful. So we was told like next year when they do it in August for Anime 414, it's going to be bigger. So a lot more room and things like that. So it's cool. 11 shows that's already confirmed for 2025. Oh, they talk about like that whole area. But yeah, of course y'all know the convention did extend and they finally like finish up this part in May. And but they said they've been booked for a lot of stuff all the way through 2031. So some of the stuff we don't know and some of the stuff we do know. All you gotta do is just look at thebearcenter.com, all events and stuff like that, and they'll explain like how did it came to be with them fixing making it the convention center like expand. So they did, and I've been into it like maybe like twice already, including at the 414 anime, which was pretty good. So we can skip to that. Let's talk about a little bit of wrestling. Yeah, I kind of saw this like before, I got on here that something about kill switch hospitalized. So let's see what the medical condition that Luchasaurus is facing, well, aka kill switch. So let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna just read from there. He's dealing with serious medical issues that result for him in the hospital. So, they found him collapsed this past Friday, after which he was taken to the hospital. His blood oxygen level was found to be below 80%, which is dangerously low. considering the normal level is 95 to 100%. Oh wow, he had pneumonia, sorry if I said it wrong, in both lungs and was days away from permanent lung damage. Wow. And that's huge. Yeah, so hopefully he recovers. It's gonna be suck that he's not gonna be on the 5th year anniversary of AEW Dynamite, what they're gonna have this Wednesday. So that's gonna suck. Well, interception by Detroit. So most likely Detroit won that game. And y'all probably already saw, what happened with the main event. Seth Rollins' return ended up helping Braun Strowman win the match. But yeah, and which they did mention during the before the Gunter and Sami Zayn segment that Ilya Dragunov suffered. Oh, okay, he suffered a torn ACL at a house show this past weekend. So they said he's gonna miss like 6 to 9 months. So
Who's that?
Ilya Dragunov. Yeah, you may not heard of him, but he was from NXT. Then they moved
I've
him up.
heard of him.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
It's a long time to be off.
Yeah, no kidding. But if it's gonna be longer than 6 months, that means that he is gonna miss WrestleMania. And they may hold him back to and have him return, the night after, the both WrestleManias, which would probably be Monday Night Raw. So, we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Trying to think there's yeah, because this is another thing, like with Adam Cole, like it's been out for a while now, and they say it's like, oh, it's been a year. And especially, his situation with him and Britt Baker. So yeah, okay. They're hoping to get Cole back sooner or later. Cole sustained 2 concussions that left him out of action, almost ending his wrestling career. Okay, I didn't know about the 2 concussions. I didn't know about that. But yeah, that's kind of sucks. So hopefully, he returns soon and go for keep going. Okay, they may do another AEW video game. As you know, I think they're working with THQ on the Fight Forever one, and all they did was add like a lot of DLC content for the game ever since it came out a few years ago. Or they had issues with use ranging from a buggy game release that some fans call unfinished to possible issues between Kenny Omega and the developer. Okay. Of course, darn it, okay, the game launched, I thought it was a few years, but it launched it June of last year. Yeah, that's crazy. Of course, no further DLC has been announced for wrestlers like Will Ospreay, Mercedes Moët, and Adam Copeland, which is still not available in the game. So maybe they're probably working on development of a new game. They're probably gonna have all them in there. But yeah, interesting.
It takes place like that.
Let's see. Of course, they announced, when they're gonna have the Royal Rumble tickets on sale, which would be November 13th for the pre-sale. It's gonna start. Then the official tickets will go on sale. It's Friday, November 15th. That's when they're gonna be here for SmackDown. Now, I did mention this earlier on the live about that, but
everybody cried their ass off. The only one that didn't show no emotion was Vegeta, Trunks, and Android 18. All the rest of everybody Everybody
Let's see.
bawling their fucking eyes.
We saw that Kia Lyons finally made her return, so hopefully she don't get hurt again. Hopefully that's not the case. So hopefully she be on the program for like a long time, at least with NXT. So yeah, like a lot of issues in there, like a lot of injuries she had in her short career. But yeah, okay, there's not much to talk about. But one thing we know that NWA we're no longer going to be on the CW, with thanks to NXT going to start being on there. But I thought they was going to keep both NXT and NWA on there, but they decided not to. And I guess for the next 5 weeks until NWA finds like maybe a TV partner, or maybe they could be the ones that be working with Fox, like to put their shows on. You never know. But yeah. They'll have NWA will show all their like library, and plus all their episodes will be on X. Kind of like the same thing with WWE showing on Speed on X like every Wednesday. So with NWA, they're gonna show their programming every Tuesday. Which kind of sucks because I was just starting to catch up on NWA and have to now like try to watch it when the time it comes on. They were just better off just like going back to YouTube. But I guess that's just me. I don't know. But going to development news, so let's see, 309 North Water Street. Apparently, let's see, Two Birds Event Group has another bird in hand. The Milwaukee-based event group led by Ramsey Reno and Tyler Curran preparing to open a new venue in the historic Third Ward, which is still downtown Milwaukee, called the Ruviet. So most likely with this one, they're gonna of course is the group's second project in the neighborhood, joining Starling, which opened in 2 years ago. Okay. Apparently, what they're saying, this is gonna be like a event place, like a venue that they can host events if they want to. So that'd be good for like, especially for like people, if they trying to look for, host like big shows, like maybe they decide to do NWA here or TNA there. This could be one of the venues they could do, but how big is it gonna be though? That's what I'm wondering. I'm just reading to see if they'll say anything about it, or if they have like a or the event space is expected to open next spring. And yeah, they only have this one picture of it, so that doesn't really help. So, hopefully they have more information and we'll, talk about it. So we'll see. But yeah, although I know we're going through this real quick, but like I said, there's probably ain't that, much to talk about. And speaking of, things to talk about, Bucks. They had their media day today, and they interviewed like most of the players, just talk about what's going on. And I did release a video yesterday talk about what's going on with Chris Middleton. Like he's not clear to play like 5-on-5, but he will participate in other activities during training camp, which right now they're probably in California, so that's where they're going to decide to put you know, um, their practice in California, so it won't be no distractions. So that's what it seems like. That's what it's going to be, what they're going to do. But yeah. So it really ain't that big news just for that. But they would just talk about Joe Wolf, which was a former Bucks player and also was an assistant head coach for the G League, Milwaukee Herd, passed away. So that kind of sucks. Like I remember him, although he only played 1 year for the Bucks. But yeah, like I remember the guy, big guy. Like it's just like I didn't see like enough for him to But I think he came he got drafted by Utah, I believe, but I could be wrong. Not sure. But speaking of passing, Dikembe Mutombo, although he has none, he was not with the Bucks or anything like that. Like he started his career with Denver, then going to Atlanta, then 76ers, and a good thing you can mention that because he was in the Eastern Conference Finals with the 76ers when they was going against the Milwaukee Bucks in a controversial series. Yeah, it was a lot of controversy with suddenly with Scott Williams suspension and some calls that hadn't been called and some other things that was going along with the NBA don't want the Bucks being finals was they were the better offensive team overall. But we're gonna say that one for another time and another day for talking about the Bucks got screwed out of the Eastern Conference Finals in 2001. So that probably be another day and another time. We mentioned on the live, as they mentioned it now in the news, that Pete Rose has passed. Um, y'all probably know him from like playing for Cincinnati Reds, and I think there's some few other teams that he played for as well. Philadelphia Phillies was another. But yeah, that's that. And they mentioned the news. Yeah, they mentioned it on Raw today too. So of course he did like couple stints like was was a guest at time when it comes to WWE. He was on WrestleMania 14 and no, what was it, 14 and 15? Just trying to get revenge on Kane. So yeah, just a lot of stuff that's going on. And I might as say in life in general. So it kind of sucks, but hopefully, maybe they'll decide, put him in the Hall of Fame. Like I mentioned on the live, like the things he did for him, get him like banned from the MLB and also not in the Hall of Fame. You, when like sports gambling and things like that. At the time, I guess it wasn't really that huge as it was in the '90s. For they had referees betting against on games and costing like games and stuff like that with the outcome. So yeah, it just it's just crazy. I know it wasn't big to us like back then, with sports gambling and players like doing that. So as y'all probably heard recently with the Toronto Raptors player that did like sports gambling, he actually got banned from the NBA and can no longer play in the NBA again. I forgot what the guy's name, but I just know he did used to play for Toronto Raptors. But yeah, that's crazy. Um, guys, we're gonna end the program here. Like I said, it ain't that much, to talk about with this. So that's why I'm glad I did, the watch along with Raw, and it was just cool for the ones that's been on here, like chatting with me. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for like watching. Oh, you heard the missus said thank you for announcing to her, and plus her birthday was this past Thursday, so you know the birthday celebration ain't over yet. So that'd be yeah something to come. But anyways, program notes. So we're about to be in October. In a couple hours from now, well, less than 2 hours. Um, there are gonna be like some program additions and stuff that's going on. For those who follow WFSO on YouTube, um, next Monday we will start a series of WFSO's top 10. There's already like 4 episodes that's already ready. That's going to be shown starting at 2 p.m. Central Time, 3 p.m. Eastern, talking about our top 10 of it could be something in sports, could be something in movies and things like that. So So stay tuned for that. That will start this Monday. So that's one program note for you, and another one is WFSO exclusive is back. For those who's like watch some of the series episodes and stuff like that in the past. Um, we go like to indie shows and we show like some of the matches that we think that y'all should see. Um, that starts back next Thursday. With it would be, let's see, let me get the times right. 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. So it'll be like right after TNA Impact. So after that, you can like go to YouTube and look for our channel and go ahead, and watch it along and see, some of the matches and some of the shows that we went to within, in Milwaukee and like around the county as well. So, okay, although most of the episodes are already set, there's gonna be more episodes to come. So, December we got like a big surprise for you guys to for the all them episodes that's gonna be showing in December. So stay tuned for that. And on that program note, like I said, once again, thank you guys for watching. For you guys that's watching on Twitch, please follow us on here. Try to do like more like live shows and stuff like that. So please, share the word and spread the word that we're doing this. So if you like content like talk about the Bucks, development that's going around in Milwaukee, wrestling and all that other stuff, please check us out. I know this Friday we probably gonna do a WFSO preview on WWE's Bad Blood PLE event that's gonna be showing this Saturday, and it's gonna be a little bit early for the PLE event, so which is kind of surprise. So yeah, if you guys that's watching on YouTube, thanks for the likes. I love it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you like the content that we giving out right now, we might be back this Wednesday for WFSO After Dark. So if it's like a big subject that's probably going to come up, we'll talk about that and just whatever else is going to come up. So also any news and anything like that comes up as well, we will post up on here on YouTube as well. So check those episodes out. And 2000 videos, over 2000. So been doing this for nearly 16 years, and yeah, we made
our greatest hits were on
there. Yeah, you ain't kidding. Some of our greatest hits are on there too. So check out stuff from wrestling content and also Milwaukee Bucks content. So if you want to look up that back, we'll look back on that. Check it out. The Toy Dimension is a sponsor, so check them out. If you want more information on them, and plus their Milwaukee location, you can look at it at wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. Oh, sorry, man, just itchy around the ears. Also, we have a October 15th event that's going on with the Wave of Light. So you get a chance, please come see us if you're in the Milwaukee area, or if you're just around, just want to light up a candle at 7 p.m. Your time and celebrate the pregnancy and infant loss of the babies we lost, or the infants we lost. So celebrate on that. But if you can make it to our event in Milwaukee, there's information on that's on the website too, wrestlingfanspeakout.weebly.com. You can also look for information on that and sponsors for that as well. You can be a sponsor, so all that information is on there too. And also you can check out maddiesmemory.org or maddiesmemory.com for more information on that as well. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Sorry, it's kind of like a short episode for the pre-recorded version, so I apologize. So until the next video, you guys have a good one and see you later. Y'all have a good one.